Okay, hello everyone, and thank you for waiting. My apologies, I had to deal with last-minute stupid things because my brain is tiny, smooth, and barely functioning. But we're out here, and we are here fighting on a Wednesday night, because that's what we do as people play SoulCalibur. Oh god, my brain really is not working. Anyway, I have my co-commentators here, Beanie Thuggish and JJJ. How you doing, Jay?
Look, let me just take a moment to say, I hear you, I understand that you're stressed, but I don't like that you talk about your brain like that. And I would like everybody in the chat to just take a moment and appreciate what Bigpapachunk does every single week. And it's okay if he feels foggy a day or two, but it's not because he's stupid, it's because he works hard and we all appreciate what he does. Everybody say that in the chat or else you're being very mean.
Yeah, give him a round of applause. Even though he won't be able to hear it, please give him a round of applause.
I
just yawned so big, my eyes almost cramped.
That's awesome. Nice.
And your eyes cramp?
Yes. They can twitch.
I really hope
But they don't have
not.
any muscles, right?
I thought your eyelids are muscles.
Eyelids, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking
Also,
literally like somewhere in between the cornea and the iris is spasming, and I'm like, I don't think that can happen.
Yeah, maybe the eyelid itself. Also, howdy, you guys remember me. I'm Beanie. Welcome to Win and Freak Out Online Edition, episode 36 of 2023. We're out here. We're out here. It doesn't matter rain, shine, sleet, or snow. It's the middle of summer, I know. That was bars! We're here for some more SoulCalibur 6 action, no matter the weather.
It's like late September, though. I don't really know if it's considered the middle of summer, right?
Live in South Texas and then tell me it's not the middle of summer. Okay.
Well, I don't think that has to do with anything, or else I could just put my head in the microwave and be like, it's summer all year round, yeah.
That's exactly how it feels over here. That's not even... my friend lives in Washington, and they told me that they had like a heat advisory warning at like 85 degrees.
Yeah.
We don't get heated advisory here until like 110. I was so
you
upset.
guys also can't handle like the concept of snow like at all.
I think it's more our internet and like electric infrastructure can't. Like, we like snow. We love it. We're like, yay, snow!
You guys like, could do that, but there are certain people in power that have decided not to worry about that.
Yeah,
but let's not get political about this kind of stuff.
I feel like we're not going to call it political. We can call it stupidity.
We don't have to call it political, but we can talk about serial killers.
With that. That's an interesting change of conversation.
No, that's the same conversation. I like that. That was a good one.
Hey, Farts, which one is he supposed to be again? He's the
Zodiac killer?
He's Zodiac, yeah.
Yeah, he's the Zodiac killer.
Wait, who is this? Well, you guys will have to catch me up on what's going on.
Okay, TLDR, Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer.
Oh, right, yeah.
I immediately
Sorry, that was a long time. I felt like that was a long time. That was like 2 years ago that I remember seeing.
Speaking of Zodiac killer, Azwel's on the screen.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Voldo.
Yeah, you could say. No, I feel like Voldo was like one of the main things about the Zodiac killer was that he was like never caught and he was hard to like track. I feel like if somebody was walking around like Voldo, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah, I mean, if you see a guy that looks kind of like Jesus, you might think he's there to save you. But if you see this guy like worming around you, you're like, hello, human resources?
If this isn't the Zodiac killer, it's got to be some other guy. But I believe this is Manta versus Jsabbs. It looks like he's elected to go with Azwel, which Jsabbs has been doing a little bit more recently. Definitely think it's a fantastic pick against Voldo, as this might be one of the most lopsided matchups in the game.
Yeah, I think the fact that he has just like one of the better AAs in the game versus a character like Voldo who wants to try to check a lot feels really good.
It's also the fact that like a lot of what Voldo does in terms of his general style is getting a certain level of pushback so that he can then like catch somebody like getting in and stuff. But on Spear or Axe Azwel, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go in whatsoever. So you can just like the buttons are perfectly reasonable enough range to where you never really have a reason to do. Not to mention Manta, who's known for like going into Manta Scroll and doing a lot of stance mixes from like across the screen. Azwel 4B 100% shuts that down in almost every way possible.
Not even just 4B, Sword Art as well. Sword Art will catch you basically anywhere on the screen and is a mid. So that's one of those things you have to worry about, especially when you think that, oh, okay, I have him in Sword. He can't really fight me from the distance anymore. Now I can like get this long-range game plan going, and then he just Sword Arts. But right now, Manta establishing somewhat of a good offense against this wall, but already getting away and using the Super Freak to keep his offense going.
He doesn't have a weapon at the moment, I think, because we did
Yeah, he
get
just
caught
lost
out
it.
of such brilliance. And I guess one thing that, wow, just a whole bunch of walking around. You don't really see that from Azwel. Oh, he's decided to go with weaponless Azwel to try and win this round. It's quite a surprise that it didn't work.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was definitely just a little bit of toxicity on display.
Yeah.
That was the I'm a console player and you're gonna feel it for a second.
I honestly don't know what kind of a stage you would want more in this matchup as Azwel. Would you want something that is small, or would you want something that's far away to make Voldo think that he can move around when he can't?
I honestly think that Azwel's pressure is good enough that more than likely just having this small stage where your opponent always feels boxed in is better. Did he go for a throw?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went for a throw. It's back turn. It's back turn Voldo, so that kind of makes sense.
I-12.
Alright, let's see if we can get something going into this yeah, see, that's the thing,
even
is that, like,
a mid.
like, you don't even need a weapon in order to get, like, something like that going. Like, you can do that. There's, like, so many different options that Azwel has to, like, catch you across the screen. I think the funniest thing is that this is arguably not Voldo's worst matchup. There are actually worse ones. It's really crazy to think about.
I just think that the tool set for Azwel matches up so well against the things specifically, not even just that Voldo wants to do, but the things that Manta wants to do. Manta plays in a very, like, precarious way where he puts himself into situations to create whiffs, but those don't come when you're fighting against Azwel most of the time.
In case you guys didn't know, a War of the Roses event, that First to 10 exhibition that I actually hosted some time ago, included Manta going up against Azwel in a First to 10, and that Azwel was Ganondorf from France.
He's a Ganondorf, yeah.
Yeah, and I just really appreciated the fact that we were able to get a Parsec that was at least like a digestible connection, where we got to have a First to 10 match between somebody from the west coast of the United States to France.
East Coast Parsec server, let's go. Ooh, blowing up the 6BA. That was really good.
Doesn't have any bar. I wonder if Jsabbs is going to try to save that bar because he's at like a round deficit. Wow, we got a 2BB on whip into GI.
And then the interesting angle on the GI, right, kind of sent him side turn there, so he couldn't actually get his 5AA as a punish. Still just working on this guard gauge. Not only working the guard gauge, but working the meter game too. Almost has that full bar of meter. Wants to spin here to potentially secure himself this guard crush for the round.
I think almost assuredly, yeah, he's going to have to spend a bar just to try and survive this. But if he doesn't win this round at this point,
it's going to be a really
if Manta
bad
is able
meter
to win
spin
this without using the guard crush, that's a pretty big deal. Fantastic duck. That was a very good choice. Oh, that very much was. I really feel like he could have killed him there, but I'm not sure. Oh man, this is very tough. This is going to be kill. Oh, that is killer.
I love this slow play from Manta.
Yeah, Jsabbs has a potential guard crush with Voldo being in the yellow at the end of that round, but the guard crush game on Voldo, I think, is overwhelmingly stronger than Azwel, so I feel like we're going to see the former rather than the latter.
Already has him back in yellow, but I think this is a pretty good situation. Yeah, has him on the wall. Yep. Doesn't have a bar of meter to fight back with here, so he's gonna have to work his way out. Honestly, takes the damage on the ground to hopefully get out, but now a huge mountain to climb back from, and that's just so hard to do.
Yeah, that's one of the other things that we didn't talk about, but Voldo a lot of times tries to get momentum by trying to like roll away on certain Oki situations, removing the Oki that most characters have. Azwel 6xB completely shuts that down in its entirety.
I think so does Spear. Not Spear, I'm thinking of Axe Weaponer, right? Doesn't Axe Weaponer also catch to both sides? So.
Yeah, but you can only obviously do that once. 6xB,
yeah, fair.
Like, you can just do that infinitely, and it's like just a straight up force block no matter what.
Ooh, this is a good position. He could take out this round now if he can get this guard crush.
I feel like, does Jsabbs... Okay, never mind.
Saves the meter.
Oh, he could have seen
that was a whip punish. I think he wanted to, but he was holding back still, trying to make sure the button actually whipped.
Oh, you're dead. You're toast. He gets away from the such brilliance. What an interesting move choice. That was incredible.
What an amazing usage of the tech jump.
How many moves would have actually evaded such brilliance there? That was incredible.
Tech crouch. Imagine that.
Now, of course, that being said, he was Voldo in back turn in Soul Charge, so he had somewhere between 5 and 6 trillion break attacks that he could have chosen instead. But, you know, hey.
Or even CE, right? Or
go Voldo or go home.
Oh, how are you feeling about this stage? Do you think that this stage is more Azwel favored, or...?
Yeah, because Jsabbs is actually one of the few Azwel players that is perfectly aware of the sheer ring-out opportunities that Azwel gets. especially on like in soul charge situations, we could potentially see close to like a full screen ring out. Well, you know, halfway into the stage on a stage like this. We'll see if it ends up happening, because that would be pretty cool to see. But we have a pretty heavy meter disparity already. Now we're gonna go back in the sword.
Yeah, that reversal edge actually got him a huge amount of meter here, but Jsabbs has been cranking on the guard gauge big time. Oh my gosh, trying to use the critical edge as a whip punish. Thought he ducked under it, but not enough. Now he might just lose to the next Oki situation. Used his bar of meter too, so that's a huge win for Jsabbs, even if he does not take this round.
Oh,
the dream is that he doesn't have to spin the meter. Oh, and the mid to close it out.
Yeah, Manta just trying to play it very, very safe after getting that very clutch launcher. But now we do have... Wow, we don't have a weapon on Azwel's side, but he does have a bar if he wants to try and spend it. Yeah, see, the 4B is honestly a pretty good choice here. He kind of has to, like, Super Freak is kind of like a parry, but he doesn't really get any kind of reward whatsoever. Going back in the sword.
A small amount of meter, but I think, like, when it comes to Azwel being, like, more of a battery character, I don't know how much that really comes in.
I feel like it's negligible, but I might be wrong about that. No, not the swords there, my dude.
With the swords.
I think like B4 is kind of like the only thing that Azwel has in a spot like that to try and like catch ground, and now I feel like he kind of needs to use meter, assuming he can actually get up from this. Okay, he actually gets out of there. Goes back into spear. I don't know though. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Is he trying to like heal himself? He's trying to like play it very defensively. That's a long way to go. You get a little bit of life back,
yeah.
Okay, he gets his Oki though.
I think it's more that he's forcing the approach, right? He's like making Manta want to approach him, but now he can soul charge and maybe win this round. Exactly. Slow down that clock as close to humanly possible as holy shit. All right, well, nice mental stacking yourself out of it.
I think some people will consider that to be a random CE, and I don't know Manta personally, so, you know, I can't say one way or the other, but that was a very perfectly timed CE. I think that that's a legitimately consistent, like, you know, soul charge activation from Azwel into Pinwheel is something that people have been able to beat out since Season 1 if they time it appropriately. So that was very good stuff by Manta. I'm giving him the benefit of the
Azwel flowchart. So I'll give him that he was ready for something that most Azwels are going to try to do to get it.
Templated response. It was a perfectly reasonable thing, and yeah, very good on him. Gets like no damage out of the Pinwheel on block. Not surprising.
Doesn't want to take the I-12. I understand,
that
right?
Makes sense. Yeah, Voldo's I-12 punishes. Yeah, you gotta stay on the ground for that, my guy. I'm kind of surprised that it ended up working.
So because he teched, it was a guaranteed combo. That's fucking disgusting. I definitely.
Well, you just stay on the ground and then like it's over. Yeah, it's just a very typical tech trap. So what an unceremonious ending to that match. That was really funny.
It felt like there was a whole lot of wit and dexterity being like shown on display on both sides, and then Manta was like, oh yeah, well, I win times infinity.
Please somebody correct me in chat if I'm wrong. I was under the impression that's just a straight up tech trap, and the only way that you can deal with that is by staying on the ground. I was under the impression you could not block that in that scenario, but I might be wrong. If you can block it, then it's even worse than I suspected.
It still said combo, so that's why I was like, whoa, is that a legit tech trap? I've actually never seen anyone use that for a KO.
I feel like the combo system in this game doesn't make any sense. Amy has a consistent combo that I constantly am asked, like, hey, was there something I was supposed to do there? Because the game doesn't actually register it as a combo, because technically the character falls on the ground in the middle of it.
That is extremely... That's like very Tekken-like.
Yeah, it's very weird. And there are so many different instances where, like, it will the combo system in this game will still consider it a combo, even though it's like just a straight up like grab after like a techable knockdown. Have you ever had like one of those grabs where it's as if the game is still considering it part of the combo, so it scales like Busters?
You like do a knockdown or whatever, and then like tech trap someone with a throw, but that's not possible, and then you lose all your damage on the throw. Yeah, I've had.
Yeah, so I don't understand what this whole.
What does the quote go? The DHC list? So when like the combo hit the air, but it's not a combo, and then he flips and hits on the ground and it hits and it's still a combo. Or how does that?
That's legitimately
it.
Yep. I don't remember. It's funny because
that's one of the Chris Who, right?
Yeah, it's Chris Who.
Yeah.
Like they turned that in the meme where they use the Evo picture with the font and turn like stupid FGC quotes into memes.
I don't know why those are so good. I'm surprised no one's made a what's his name? Was it Shinblade? Whose B word is these? I saw that.
You
that
saw
it? Real. You need to send it to me. I need that one.
I have to go. Okay, well I'll have to go back like looking through my likes.
You can find it later.
But yeah. No, I've seen that one. Someone took the video of the corn song. Someone's getting fucked.
That one's a good one. I love the money mid mashup. Yeah.
I like how Beanie said B word, but then Bigpapachunk just says fuck. I like the concept that we're living in a universe where like you can't say bitch, but like fuck is okay.
Look, this isn't my stream, and I don't want to use it in a derogatory manner. Yeah. And unfortunately, the player that said it did. He was referring to a woman.
I don't think that you can say it derogatorily in that context, right? Because you're quoting somebody.
You're right. Whose bitch is these? Thank you.
Well, I think it's whose bitch this is, right?
Whose bitch this is.
Was that what it was?
I think that's who it was.
I need it. I need it. That's gonna be my like Facebook wallpaper for at least a year.
Yeah, it's who bitch.
You guys remember that video? Those people were weird as hell.
Grammar is important, is it? It was the South, brother. It was Atlanta.
I don't think it has. I think that like grammar sometimes can be thrown out for a level of effect when you're being like literally assaulted by somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like my arm grabbed either. Steve,
she was grabbing like his entire body. It was weird. That was a weird interaction.
And they say chivalry's dead. You know, your man lost in a fighting game tournament, and you don't go to bat for him in a physical fist fight. That's true love. I hope they're still together.
I don't think I've ever had a physical altercation to that extreme in the fighting.
Especially not over. Yeah, I was like, not over fighting game, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I had someone threaten to stab me over a Super Smash Bros. Brawl money match. They didn't, but they threatened to stab me.
I've not had any physical altercations since high school.
That was when I was in high school, I believe. It was like $100 money match.
Just a Super Smash Bros. Brawl?
Yeah, Brawl.
And you were in high school. Yeah,
I believe
that makes
so.
Sense.
It had to have been high school because Brawl came out in what, 2008?
Yeah.
I would have started high school in 2009, 2010, I think. One of those years. I can't remember. Yeah, sorry for making you feel old.
I'm totally okay.
You broke my controller with a bat after I 3-stocked him in Brawl. Oh my gosh, I'm not.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. I'm too busy being depressed over here.
No. Look. Age is only a sign of wisdom. You are the wisest among the land.
What did you think of Brawl? Do you remember playing Brawl and potentially considering it within the competitive scope?
Okay, so I thought tripping was really bad and that Diddy Kong having 2 bananas was the dumbest thing in the world. But I also played Diddy Kong. So I complained more about characters like Marth with extremely consistent baby easy combos, Falco with stupid chain grabs, and Ice Climbers, right? So like the top tiers of the game were really fucked up, including Meta Knight and ZSS. The top tiers
including Meta Knight.
Well, he's
Meta
like
Knight
the
is
game.
The top tier.
He's the game, right? But like people only look at Meta Knight and they say, "Oh my gosh, Meta Knight is so fucked up. This game would be so much better without him." And like if you just eliminated Meta Knight, instead we'd have like ZSS, Marth, and
Zasalamel.
I'm trying to think of who the third one would be. Maybe Ice Climbers. And that's not any better. I don't want to get like handed off like 8 times and then die. At least there's some modicum of like respect between a Meta Knight player and me, because I'm like, yes, you are cheating to win neutral, but you are winning neutral multiple times. Ice Climbers win neutrals once, and they just beat you.
I once saw a Brawl tournament back when Brawl was the most current game, and they specifically had like a Meta Knight banned tournament, right? And so everybody was playing these other characters, and there were 2 things that were readily apparent almost immediately. One, everybody's game took 18 years because Meta Knight was like virtually the only aggressive character in that game.
Yeah.
And 2, nobody understood how to deal with these matchups because everybody had just figured out the Meta Knight matchup, and that was the only thing you needed to for it to be competitive. And I was like, you know what? I don't think Meta Knight's the problem. I think this game is just really bad.
Yep. that's
and
exactly
I apologize for talking over it because that was a fantastic lethal hit by Taki, followed up with an absolutely fantastic lethal hit punish by Zas, and then it ended in a very fantastic ring out. So it was very well played, erratic first round.
Yeah, Archives is doing really well, being sticky, staying close enough to Feremuntrus that he can't really get anything big started here.
He does have a curse. He could get something, or does it? Oh, maybe the curse is already gone. I don't know what happened.
No curse.
Could have sworn that there was a curse already, but I guess I'm wrong. Ooh, just immediately backing off. I like this. Yeah. You're gonna eat a lot of guard damage, but you're gonna solidify the round. Now you just have to make sure that you don't get hit by anything that's, the very vintage Archgraves, ending it with a jump attack.
Yeah, I like the idea of trying to use 6B plus K there, right? I'm sorry, 4B plus K there to like push Taki out, because if Argraves has been being very aggressive in those first 2 rounds, if he decides to press a button, he gets counter hit launched. Otherwise, it's minus 16 from a range where Taki cannot at all pressure.
Yeah, I think there's only one character that can interact with 4B plus K on block. I'm unaware of any other situation where...
Is it Raphael?
No, I know that Cervantes can block punish it with CE. And that's
Holy
the only...
shit! I didn't think about that.
That's the only interaction I'm aware of.
I'll have to check Raphael again. I thought he could do something. I don't remember.
Maybe again. I didn't really deal with Raphael when I played Zsabbs.
Lucky Ducky. I don't like that matchup at all.
Lucky Ducky indeed. Wow, we got a Mexican jumping bean going around with Taki right now.
Hey, a Japanese jumping bean, okay? They probably
Do they have jumping beans?
I mean, they like take everything in Japan and like make it their own. Like, you know, K-pop, sorry, J-pop, J-rock, you know. It's just our music 10 years ago. I'm sure they made jumping beans too. Taki's doing a good impression of one, for sure.
Yeah.
This is a really big lead. I don't know, even if you build a bar of
this
meters,
entire game has just been a ton of mashing. Oh no, you're not out. Nah, I don't believe it, yeah.
But having that bar of meter here now, is a more terrifying situation, right?
Now
you let him basically do a one
Now you're
touch
basically
situation.
dead to almost anything, but yeah. I think Argraves has taken, Argraves took every possible situation when it came to standing resets and or even hard knockdowns and turned it into a match opportunity. Not exactly the craziest idea, considering that it's Taki that we're talking about, but that definitely, it just looks like Feremuntrus is getting fully overwhelmed at this point. I think he needs to come up with potentially a little bit being a little bit more ballsy with, I don't know, maybe 4-6 speed to try and come up with like some tech crouch opportunities, trying to get situations like this to happen a lot more often. He didn't really get a lot of like burst opportunities either, so I guess we'll find out.
It's funny, right as you mentioned 4-6B, right? The immediate move he used was 6B plus KA, which is, I mean, not as good as 4-6B, but definitely a very solid combo sort of leads to a curve, right? So something a little more impressive than just getting 4-6B for the knockdown. Oh, and the read from Argraves, he's in his head.
Yeah, is there anything that you would say you feel like Feremuntrus needs to be doing a little bit more often?
Feremuntrus surprisingly not using 5K to mash out, right? Catching Taki jumping, catching Taki in using highs to like run in is a little surprising, right? Because he's one of the Zsabbs players that I see use 5K more than others, right? Even something like AA, we haven't seen him use these options to like catch Taki being an airborne opponent.
Yeah, for the most part, it feels like he's just really respecting the fact that, technically speaking, fastest move versus fastest move, Argraves is going to be faster. But at the same time, it's not like Argraves is necessarily 100% mashing 2BA and AA all the time, right? He is going for relatively slower moves with a higher reward, in which case you can potentially challenge him with some of your faster moves, like AA and 5K.
Oh,
he tried so hard. He even hard sidestepped that.
Yeah, hard sidestep into delayed button. No, it said counter hit, so he did. He did delayed.
He pressed a button too early, I guess. That's a shame. But wow, that was a run over. Yeah, that was mad fast. We'll see if Argraves can continue that. What is his tournament looking like? So he plays against the winner of Kilik 6 and Great Dreamer. And then that goes into what I would consider to be the Jimbo bracket, where you've got Lucian, you've got Jimbo, you've got Machine Gun Kills. Some of the other people that I'm seeing in here, Rikuto on the other side of it. The other side of it has Incendiate, Rip City, and Rikuto, along with Manta. So that's going to be pretty tough as well. I don't want necessarily, when I said it was the Jimbo bracket, I don't necessarily want to rule out Lucian entirely, as Jimbo and Lucian played at least once or twice over the past weekend. I believe both times it was awfully close. So who knows what tales could unfold.
And not to mention, after seeing what Argraves just did, I mean, definitely running over a more slow-paced, methodical player, and I think Jimbo kind of embodies that, right? I think the bigger thing about Jimbo is he has like a switch that he's very good at making when the adjustment needs to happen. A lot of people like almost always favor one aggression or defensive play over the other, and Jimbo will frustrate you with defensive play, and when you start running your head into a brick wall, he'll start helping you hit your head into the brick wall with his aggressiveness. And I think that may kind of maybe be a deterrent for Argraves if they catch each other in the winners semifinal. We'll see. Right now, we have AxlTehred and Vocal.
Yeah, it would be a long time before they end up playing, but yeah, Jimbo overall, it's just a generalized style, is incredibly weird. We'll see if we end up seeing him later on in the bracket as we typically do. Lucian versus Axel, Amy versus Cassandra. This is not really a matchup you get to see very much all that often because neither of these characters are really played all that heavily at the moment, but especially Cassandra.
I call Cassandra the Greek frame trade, but how do you feel fighting Cassandra's as like one of the better Amy players?
Cassandra versus Amy, I think, is a very solid matchup for Amy. You have your defensive mix-ups, which are a lot better than Cassandra. For the most part, I actually don't think that she accrues frame advantage to the point where Amy has to really respect it, almost ever. Especially with regards to punishing, like with regards to like block punishment. You know, if Cassandra's getting like an AK, which I think is like -2, meanwhile, like on counter hit pokes that I'm getting, I can get like +10. It's a pretty distinct difference.
Into 6B.
Now that being said, the Cassandra, oh man, classic Lucian 2-2B on hit into a run up 1B. Once you get roses, it becomes a very classic matchup for Amy once you're dealing with a character that has relatively shorter range, which is that you 4AA him and you constantly play lame and they don't have a lot of options to try and get in. That's really the main goal that Amy has in a spot like this. Could have gotten his 4th red there, but still just a perfect corralling and of
not allowing
that Axel is trying to do.
No horizontal movement at all. You are not allowed to sidestep. Just gonna have to hold this pressure, especially in that close range. Surprised to not see something like a backstep or at least an angel step, right? Angel step would have maybe taken out some of that clean.
Oh man, and you can kind of tell what I'm talking about, where it's just like, Lucian at no point has ever considered the concept that like once he gets hit, that he actually has to worry about it and back off when they're like up close. It's just a matter of like, yeah, this is constant, like you just constantly press buttons here because
it's full attrition in Amy's favor.
That Cass gets, the frame situation that Cass gets is just simply not good enough. Now you got your 4 red roses. You just want to make sure that you're not going to get reverse rung out from Cassandra. You don't even necessarily have to do anything with this soul charge. You just kind of like let the situation unfold as it will. 4A typically saves the day here.
As you say it. As you say it.
And what a surprise, AA on hit, you continue to mash. Like, it's just not enough.
She feels as if, especially in the close range character matchup, she feels like she doesn't have to commit as hard as a lot of the other close range characters. Which is, I guess, a really good thing for her because she doesn't start as we say, a complete character. I think that even her base kit felt like it was doing really well versus Axel's Cassandra.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. When you're playing against Cassandra, against Amy, your frame, like, the frame situation isn't the thing that Amy gets when she gets her Rose mechanic turned on. What she gets is her damage, right? So her defensive mix-ups and her frames are still very strong, but her damage is quite lacking, especially when compared to Cassandra. What you need to do is be able to overwhelm the opponent with a little bit more commitment. Like, you're going to have to actually try to duck the 4As. You get heavily rewarded for it. I mean, if you're able to block those things appropriately. You need to get, like, the Divine Force a lot quicker, and you can't necessarily just rely on the idea that you're the fastest character in the game when you're playing Cassandra. Amy is still going to be faster.
Not only faster, but a lot of her fast buttons are more applicable, right? You think of 6B, which is really good at catching backsteps, and then she's got the 5AA, while Cassandra only has 5AA. Right?
It's really also, like, the thing that's really killing Axel, it seems, is the tech crouching capabilities. Now, he has a crouch grab. If he really wants to call out some of these 3As post-AA on the hit, he has the options to actually pull it off. See, you get seen him going for, like, a BK to try and deal with the fact that he's getting 3-8 a lot here. So, I mean, Cassandra has the option to try and deal with it. You can't just necessarily pretend like, you know, being +2 really means a whole lot against Amy.
Yeah, this is the style of gameplay where it makes you have to actually use more of your kit, and I think that's a good thing for the diversity of the matchup, right? If two characters are only using one button at each other constantly, it means it's probably a pretty lopsided matchup. Like, well, this is the only button I have that can compete, and hey, this is the only button I need to win, right? So forcing your opponent out of those, like, level 1 tendencies, the level 1 Yomi, to like force out level 2 and level 3, and just not letting it happen, still getting hit by the 3As.
Yeah, the 3As are a real rough situation, but also I've got to say, basically on every single block, Lucian has gone for a 4AA. We haven't seen a blocked hit whatsoever, especially if Cassandra has Divine Force. These are really important blocks to even attempt. You can't necessarily ignore it. Gets a fantastic punish here,
Look at that, big damage, yeah.
Still has the Divine Force on top of things. There's the block. Oh boy, oh boy. So the block punch on -16 being a stare down is
instead of an
very well.
You know, maybe just
so
that.
I'm thinking if I'm Lucian, right? If I'm like in this situation, I think my eyes just glowed red. Like I just saw the opportunity, just exactly what I need to do. You're telling me that I don't have to worry about any mix-ups at all? That's almost gonna tie up the life lead. By the way,
that's fucked up.
That's 90 damage, dude. You can't stay on the ground there. And so he's probably not. Oh, okay, so he gets like a little bit of one.
Oh, single A. Not even both.
Jeez, he just doesn't really know where to go. Yeah, he's just getting completely mauled here. Probably worried. You know, it's kind of funny. Typically speaking, the reason why somebody falls for getting just swarmed, like, you know, Amy's at -8 post 3A on block. She's at -12 on 6A on block. These are some of the moves that the Amy player was using in those situations, and still he's just mashing it again and again, and there's like no real... he was clearly pretty fearless in that scenario. He wasn't worried about what the Cassandra player was going to try out at all, despite the fact that the Cassandra player had frame advantage. And I think the main reason for that is because of the parries. Very worried about the parries. But if you think about it, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, not a single parry was used that entire set.
Yeah, we saw like maybe one. It didn't hit. It was just for mid parry into 3AK. We saw a 3AK and a 3AA. Is it 3AA, the one where she does the double high? The swipe? Yeah.
That's 6AA. Or 6A hold, depending on what you're talking about.
Out of mid parry. She has one out of mid parry.
Oh, I see what you mean. Mid parry AA, yeah, that's a mid, yeah.
She did. Lucian did that one and a 3AK. I mean, and an AK out of mid parry. Those are the only 2 parries we saw, and neither one of them actually landed. They were just used in pressure sequence to maybe try to call out a button, but that's not a lot of parries for being fearful the entire match.
Yeah, I just feel like it was one of those situations where I think a powerful tool can really, even if it's never used, it's kind of similar to how, like, have you ever like dealt with an Ivy player and all you're worried about is the command grab, yet you realize
she hasn't done it a single time.
Yeah, that it's just never really come up. She's just shuffled a bunch and then she just like gets like a whole bunch of mids. It just kind of shows how like the threat of a fantastic option can be very devastating if we assume the threat is real at all times. I guess probably a better example for you would be ZaCE.
I was going to mention
a more professional
ZaCE.
way of going about it. Yeah.
No, I totally understood, right? I was going to mention ZaCE. I was going to mention Astaroth trying to farm for the lethal hit with the throw breaks, right? Like, oh, well, I can't give him throw breaks because if I give him throw breaks, he gets the lethal hit. Hey, this guy hasn't been throwing me. He's been hitting me with 5 BA. Where's my health bar? Holy shit, I just lost the set. Like, that's that's the kind of same feeling you're referring to.
Yeah, it's just always that infinite mix-up where a really powerful option, sometimes the threat can be enough, and it's up to you to decide whether or not, because, you know, I will admit, like, in a spot like that, what we just saw in the middle, or at the end of the set there, Lucian is going with, like, 3A on block, 6A on block, into more mashing, right? If the Cassandra player wants to just do a 3B, Amy's crushed, right? Like, yeah, she could probably survive the hit, but it's still a decent enough amount of damage, and it's like a perfectly reasonable option. But if that gets mid-parried, you're dead. You literally die as the Cassandra player in that situation. So it's really just like an intense 50-50 to try and figure out like what you want to do. But overall, trying to scrap with Amy, there's really only one character I can think of who can pull that kind of thing off. Cassandra's really not one of them. You have to try and play it a little bit more spaced out, which Cassandra players are not normally comfortable with, and you have to go with like your higher damage options to try and keep Amy from getting roses for as long as possible.
The desire for power
and now we get one of the most dynamic matchups of the night.
Didn't we have this last week? Or am I lying?
I, unfortunately, didn't watch it all last week, so I may have missed it. Yeah. I like the duality between these two players.
Yeah, please somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was an incredibly close set that Manta ended up taking, but I also might be lying. We're starting this with Half-Life on Astaroth so far. Yeah, just trying to like hop away. That is a very vintage Manta kind of thing to do. I wonder how Rikuto is going to deal with the fact that, yes, he has a crouch grab to potentially deal with Manta's situations. Oh, that's dead.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah. Kills there. And gets a full bar of meter, basically, right? Goes from a half bar all the way to a bar and a quarter. Jeez.
But yeah, he has the crouch grab to deal with Manta stuff. You can't necessarily spam it all the time like you could X's, which is faster. But also at the same time, is Rikuto going to be able to handle a character that doesn't really allow him to get any Oki whatsoever? Because, you know, typically speaking, the hard knockdowns, see what I mean? Like, he only gets like a 2A in a spot like that, otherwise Voldo has the ability to just roll away. Oh, he could have gotten it again, but he's got a yellow guard gauge as well. Plenty of meter. This is all Manta right now.
Yeah, I like the spacing out there, though. Now Rikuto is definitely in the spot that he likes to be on the screen, but does not have the health lead for it. One more of those could actually ring out. So Manta's got to be a little more careful.
Yeah, it actually seems like Manta's getting a little bit, you know, too heavy into the whipping kind of things, which is leading me to... Oh, boy, that is dead,
whipping!
Dude. Yeah, I'm honestly, like, the amount of times that Rikuto is taking the bait on some of these Voldo whiffs and is getting damage out of it leads me to believe that at some point we're going to see a whiff into a Voldo CE.
Right, like that's definitely one of those I'm saving the tech for nationals type thing where you see it on the last round. But right now, it looks like Rikuto's making the most of the whip punish that he's allowed to create. But you got to watch out with those because trying to throw punish, one, it's not really a thing, and two, a lot of characters have tech crouching buttons where they can just get under that throw immediately.
Important to note, we're seeing a lot of Poseidon type stuff from Rikuto at the moment. You can GI the third hit, even when it's all on block. Astaroth does have the ability to bait that out, though. We don't really see Rikuto doing that just yet, so I wonder how that meta is going to unfold. At the moment, we're just going to see a dead Voldo, yeah, for sure. And this is exactly what Rikuto tends to do in so many of these positions that he's really good at, which is just starving the opponent of resources. If he can get the Voldo player to use one of these meters in this round so that he can have the meter advantage in the last round and then just kind of like starve the opponent, this is exactly what Rikuto wants.
Yep, he wanted that meter spent so that even 2 meters spent.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
This is a huge win for Rikuto. Rikuto definitely does not want Manta going into the final round with any meter, and now you can't build any meter unless it's off a lethal hit, correct?
Yeah, now it's just like the Gar Crush. The Gar Crush is really the only thing that Rikuto has to worry about, and if the match continues the way that it's going, it doesn't even seem like he's going to have to worry about that. We may not even get to the last round at this point.
I'm surprised he didn't see EM there. Oh,
yeah, he's very awkward, mono bull rush types of situations, and wow. After the first, like, 1.5 rounds, Rikuto slowed that entire game down to an absolute crawl. It's up to Manta to try and figure out if he wants to try and match speed for speed, like really try to slow it down, or to really go hellfire and try to mash his brains out. I feel like Voldo isn't exactly the best at that, so if I had to bet, I think that the former would be the way to go. Yeah, trying to get whip punishes like this, I think that's really the thing that saved him in the first round of the last game. It's just not exactly the easiest thing in the world to pull off at a consistent tick.
Especially not against a player who's as patient as Rikuto is, right? Rikuto doesn't usually leave a lot of spots for whip punishes.
Yeah, that being said, he's already gotten that lethal hit like 3 times in this game, which is really kind of impressive. Stage
already
is red.
Yep.
Yeah, the stage is red, so at any point, either character can basically get a ring out. See if Manta can try to like pick this up. Is he going to try and spend bar? He doesn't get a chance.
I think spinning the bar there feels like a fool's errand, though. No, like would you?
I mean, I could see it either way. It's just a personal preference. At any point, I think Voldo can potentially get something in terms of like a gimmick. Wow, being able to do that. I'm sorry to interrupt myself, but being able to get a 66V lethal hit off of a whiffed Astaroth 6A, that's insane.
Yeah, this guy's a gamer.
Yeah, this guy's a god gamer. One of the very few people who still makes me feel young.
Manta's older than you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Nice.
I mean, I hope I'm not lying about that. He's most assuredly one of the few people that is still my senior in the SoulCalibur community.
Yes.
Just like being in the community for a long time.
Yeah, imagine being around for the SoulCalibur 1 days and still being here. Maybe SoulCalibur 2.
I actually don't know when Manta started, but I know he was at least around since 3.
He technically played Soul Blade.
Yes, I thought so.
Competed in Soul Blade?
Played.
Okay, well I played Soul Blade. Oh no!
This is not only is this could be if he can start to move forward here, yeah, can start to gain back some of that guard gauge. Remember, moving forward almost always recovers some of your guard gauge. So you don't. Is he dead?
This is what I'm talking about, dude.
Gosh,
when you have a crouch grab against Mantis, that really sucks for a Voldo player. I feel like not enough people try to utilize that when they have that option available to them. Ooh, Manta getting a little bit too ambitious to try and like pull some of this stuff off. Really seems like he wants to get some momentum out of this Soul Charge. I feel like he did it a little bit too predictably. He ends up getting a lethal hit, so we've got something going on. Decides to spend his second bar yet again. I think he got an RI there.
Yeah, he did get the RI. That's really good.
Oh, he still got the sidestep. That sucks. But, like, that was really cool, though. Oh, he might be able to get this round without using the Guard Crush, and that would be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, the 1K. I think the reason why he stood there is because he was hoping for the mid, right? Instead of blocking low, you just stand for the mid and hope that the Guard Crush happens, because once it does, at least for the next round, for the final round, your guard gauge is free, right? You don't have to worry about the since your Guard Crush is a win condition.
I gotta say, like, you know, not 2 bars, but like Astaroth with 1 bar versus Voldo with a Guard Crush, that's kind of tough to balance out, like, which one is better.
Well, now there's 2 bars, so I think this
if it's 2 bars, that's a whole other thing, but Voldo's gonna have a bar too, and if even Astaroth in Soul Charge has to respect Voldo in Soul Charge if he can get the block.
Oh my god, doesn't even
do that?
Soul Charge instant.
That was 6
I think it's because it backsteps.
That is absolutely fucking disgusting.
Because at max range, it backsteps you far enough away that you can't do it. I-12, you could technically mash an I-12 there, right? And it would hit, but he has armor. So
What in the universe, dude? He still has this Guard Crush, but Astaroth is still in Soul Charge here.
Not
and now
anymore.
he's out. But here we go. Oki for game.
Oh,
okay. Oh man,
there's
this
the
is so
2A.
close. He actually gets the. He actually pulls off the GI on the 2A to pull that off. Wow, what a comeback by Manta. Going into the last game, the last round, with virtually no resources other than the Guard Crush, which technically speaking never really came up. But I wonder if Rikuto's behavior was effectively, you know, done in by the fact that the Guard Crush was an ever-looming presence. Very similar to the conversation we were having at the very beginning of this set. The threat of a really powerful option can sometimes be enough to dictate the pace.
Right,
even
that
if it never
especially
actually comes up.
Yeah, that goes doubly for red guard gauge because there's so many options that Voldo has. Voldo has really good Guard Crush options, and you don't want to fall into them, so most players, instead of trying to sidestep to avoid them, will just swing. We'll just press buttons, especially at a health total that low for both players. We're closing out the round. Oh, if I just kill you, I don't have to worry about a Guard Crush.
Yeah, especially with the fact that the stage was red the entire time, meaning that, like, yeah, you can get a good amount of guard damage on, get a lot of fantastic, like a really strong amount of damage off of a Voldo Guard Crush, but in most situations on a red wall like that, he could have probably just gotten a straight-up ring out for the entire game. Not to say that that really is going to matter, because we already have a red guard gauge at the very beginning of, like, the first round. Oh my god, is he dead? No, he's not.
He's dead to the
spend a Guard Crush, but you know what? A-okay. I mean, if you got the entirety of your guard damage in one round, you can spend it in that round. Who cares? Plenty of meter on Manta's side. Wow, just totally spacing it out, making it very weird for Rikuto to try and continue to play. Decides to back off rather than go for straight up 50-50 for the ring out. I'm very surprised by that. Decides to spend bar, totally makes sense to me.
Avoid the potential reverse ring out, right? Or reverse him, stopping him from reversing the situation.
Oh, wow. Grab punishes the whiff grab, and now we've got more Guard Crush.
Oh, another potential Guard Crush already in the red guard gauge.
And I bet if he had blocked that, that would have Guard Crushed that last hit. And so now he has to deal with a red guard gauge turning into yellow at the very beginning of the round. Oh, doesn't get a lethal hit because I think he was back turning. So is Rikuto going to be able to pull off an Astaroth comeback here? One of the best soul charges in the game. Already gets plenty of momentum off of it. Oh,
yeah,
wow,
huge.
a whiff prone grab. Oh my god!
Oh, I think that might be dead.
That's not it yet, but he could potentially get something out of this.
Yeah, I like the roll away, take the damage, and that's dead.
I don't like that at all.
I like the roll away there, like, get away from the wall, get away from the corner, just immediately move yourself back to center stage because you have a big enough life lead that you're allowed to use it.
Yeah. Still has the Scar Crush. He doesn't really need Soul Charge in order to do the rest of what he needs. Oh, that would have been a huge deal if he had pulled that off. So really fantastic presence of mind for Manta to keep that option off the table. An unblockable cancel after you got hit by a poke. An interesting choice. See, he's trying to bait the GI now. See how he's like moving away on
moving
that third
away
hit?
for the third hit, yep.
Yeah. Ooh, Manta getting a little bit too ambitious sometimes with something like whipping a move into a GI.
He's seeing red, right? And now that he's seeing red, he's playing differently, trying to get that guard crush on deck, but Rikuto is not giving it to him. Also gave him a backstabber, which means he doesn't have to deal with the potential pressure. Oh my gosh, gonna be able to get one more rep of this if he wants it.
Well, even with the perfect guards, we ended up seeing like a whole lot of guard pressure there. So now both characters have guard pressure. Watch neither of them actually gets a guard crush. That'd be hilarious. Voldo and Soul Charge, though. Astaroth is a fantastic battery.
Oh my gosh, look at the meter he just fucking gained.
What the hell, dude?
He gained like half a bar.
Especially when it's like Astaroth. Yeah, that was just like a regular non-command grab, and he gets that much meter. Holy hell. Oh, catch the GI. Oh, trying really hard to get that guard crush. If Manta loses it, I think it's going to be because he tried to go for the guard crush too heavily. Wow, what a block on that low.
Yeah, not only that, now he put himself in a red guard gauge, but now instead of letting Manta create a situation for this guard crush, instead just playing extremely aggressive. This was the same way we saw his undoing last game.
Oh, he had it! He had the block, and then he like got up at like the nick of time. I wonder what happened there. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Well, that once again a very disappointing
I saw him blocking
ending
low.
to a
I'm
very
real
awesome
sad.
set.
even Rikuto's in the chat like, okay. He's just
saying that low breaks guard anyway. I know that it does, but are we 100% sure that it would have done
It would have
that?
guard crushed. Yeah, we don't know that for certain.
Because it's not exactly... He was getting hit by things like 2-2A. Like, he wasn't really eating a lot of... Rikuto wasn't eating a lot of guard crush in the previous, like, 5 to 10 seconds. So, I can't say for sure either way.
Yeah, and running up right as Manta Soul Charge probably gave him some amount of his guard gauge back, because once you're moving forward, you're gaining guard meter back.
So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I do appreciate the fact that Manta was able to probably realize that he was going so hard in on the guard crush for the past like 2 rounds that at the very end when both characters were in Soul Charge, he didn't necessarily go for it. I really felt like what was going to spell his doom was just to like do an Aaron 66B while he was in Soul Charge. Like, if I can just get Rikuto to block this, then it's game over. But obviously Rikuto knows that, and that's why he was hard holding 8 the entire time. And Manta being able to get things like a 2-2A and get like a knockdown in some of those scenarios, it ended up doing right by him.
Yeah, I think the end of the game was very anticlimactic, but the rest of the set was really good. Just like you said last week, that they had a really close set where it could have gone either way. I hope to see a rematch between them today. That'd be cool if, you know, Rikuto could make it all the way back.
So many possibilities for something like that to happen.
He'd have to run through 1, 2, 3, 4. He'd have to run through like 4 men. That's if Manta loses next round.
If I'm reading this right, I just need to mention Gold YoRHa ended up beating Rip City Outlaw 2-0, and I think that if he did that with 2B, I think that is very impressive.
He does also have a Geralt, but I don't know if you'd pick Geralt into
over 2B. I would. I hate 2B versus Siegfried. That's terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a miserable matchup. Base hold totally kills you. 2B has a propensity of putting herself at -16 in a lot of important spots, and obviously for Siegfried, it's like
that's
-16 or buffs with regards to his block punish. It's a really tough matchup. I remember Jimbo being on my Boominati League team and willingly choosing 2B against Siegfried at one point, and we were like, "Why would you do this?" Very surprising.
And I actually don't know what match we're gonna have up next. Yeah, I think
who can say? This is probably a job for philosophers.
But I guess quick shout outs to those who have put direct contributions into the match arena, since currently codes are not working. Arcanite and Palm Trees, thank you guys so much for putting $10 and $5 into the match arena respectively, giving these players a little bit of money to fight for tonight. Woohoo!
So difficult to try and get direct contributions. I gotta say, Obviously, I shouldn't expect this from SoulCalibur, especially at this point, but seeing like a casual weekly tournament of Street Fighter 6 before top 8 starts, getting it like $1,600 in a match arena is kind of insane pants.
I think that it's also that there's so many more people watching, right? Like whenever we think about how small the SoulCalibur tournaments are, like at least the watching, it's significantly smaller than people who are watching Street Fighter. So it's not that we're brokies, it's that per capita there's probably just as many brokies in the Street Fighter tournament.
Yeah, if anything, per capita we're actually rich bitches.
True, they're the brokies. Why do they not have like $1 million in the pot if there's like 8,000 people watching?
I guess technically speaking they will, right? That's the whole thing with Street Fighter 6 is that
they'll have that $1 million.
It's like $1 million thing on like the Capcom Pro Tour. Remember when we were gonna have a Pro Tour? What a crazy thing.
Remember COVID? Yeah, me too. People say Granblue got killed by COVID. Can we talk about SoulCalibur? Can we talk about our World Tour?
Let's talk about my career specifically.
Oh, I have a cat trying to jump on my chair. Come on, hurry up before I change my mind and make you jump on the floor instead.
Is this going to be Archrace versus Sozu? I'm getting that impression.
I believe this might be Jimbo versus Voldo. No? Ooh, they're already playing right now.
This is Incendiate versus Gold YoRHa.
Yo, let's go.
Ah, okay. So 2 players we haven't seen yet today. 2B versus Geralt, I would presume. Incendiate has said on Twitter that he's going random. He said that the last tournament he went into, and I asked for Amy, and he didn't play Amy. And now this time he said he was definitely playing random, and so I asked for Amy again, and I really hope that he does it. But he probably won't because he's mean. So yeah, he's just going to go with Geralt and pretend like he was going to go with something.
Maybe he really did hit random, you know? But he hit random on like a website. He did 1 through 20. How many characters are 26? And then he picked he was like, oh look, yeah, I got 7. That 7 is Geralt.
You know what he did? He is like quote unquote random. Like, you know how like if you press random on like the character select screen, it includes all of your Creator Souls. So he probably so he probably has like 15 Geralt Creator Souls. So it's like, yeah, technically every single character has the same shot, but if you include Creator Souls, then it's like there's 15 more votes for Geralt. It's like one of those like
that's like if I hit random on
lobbying kind of thing.
On my setup, I have like 19 costumes for Zos. So like it's very heavily weighted towards me getting Zos, and hopefully in my favorite outfit.
Alright, so 2B versus Geralt. I have no idea what this matchup is like. I assume Geralt is effectively playing babysitter for most of it, just trying to keep 2B in check with all of like the stance changes, which he's, you know, if he has bar, can definitely do without much of a problem at all. But also it's important to note that Incendiate knows 2B as a character pretty well. He knows the different situations where 2B is going to be massively block punishable, so we'll see if that comes up.
Yeah, this is definitely Robot Corral, right? Instead of Golden Corral, it's Robot Corral. There's no all-you-can-eat. It's just all about keeping the robot in check. Like, she's not allowed to get any crazy offense started because I feel like once she does, there's not a lot that Geralt has to do on defense except using the 4A+, right? Yeah, and having to spin the meter for that really makes it so that most of the time you're just kind of rather trying to check out with something like a 2A or a 3A, like he just did there.
And I feel you can see that being exemplified due to the fact that, like, at the very beginning of this round, Geralt didn't have enough bar for a Brave Edge, and within the blink of an eye, Gold YoRHa was able to get, like, Half-Life.
Yeah, he was like, well, I don't have to respect your counter, so I'm immediately going to swing for the fences. Right now that he's got to respect it, slowing down a little bit more, waiting around for the potential GIs.
You see him trying to like bust out with 2A, not so much that time. You did see a little bit of yellow guard flashing on 2B side. I doubt that's going to come up. Having a bar here too is probably a pretty big deal because one of the tough things about spending bar against Geralt is that he's got like all these additional defensive mix-ups for a whopping amount of damage when you do so. But 2B's Soul Charge is probably one of the least interactable Soul Charges in the entire game. So you can probably just continue to press kind of stuff, just worrying about the parry and that's it.
Yeah, he's got 2 bars for those as well. Gonna have to use one eventually. Yeah, already showing off and he's ready for that potential 3A.
That was so much damage. That was a dead trap setup that I've never seen before. I actually wasn't aware you could get a B+K and pretend like it's a combo in the middle there. That's really funny. In case you guys don't know, and Incendiate can correct me if I'm wrong in the future, outside of the back turn B+K combo, when he does that forward roll, the 6 B+K, it pretty much is never actually a combo. It's just a dead trap.
Oh, he has the analysis. I was like, why did he go for the analysis point there? But he was at max. So now if he gets the lethal hit, that should just actually be a kill.
Ooh, catches him out of the air. I didn't actually know that 6SB goes that far. Guess the 3B as well.
I like that, going for the mix up there off of the 6BB hold, right? Instead of using a full legitimate combo at the end of that 3B string, uses 6BB hold to leave YoRHa in a spot where he has to immediately guess a mix up and uses the 1B 2 times in a row.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, when it comes to the 1B from Geralt, it is a technical knockdown, so let's say he gets some sort of like Oki pressure, and you tech back and he hits you with a 1B. You tech back again, the 1B will still be in range, but after the second 1B, you will no longer be in range for the mid-low. You are 100% out. So a lot of times you kind of use that as your out to try and get out of there, assuming you have the life to eat the double 1B. You're getting a huge amount of damage there. Trying to make hay as much as he can. I'm very impressed by Incendiate's ability to find all the moves that Geralt has to try and knock 2B out of the air. We thought that Ivy was the character that he had when he had to knock somebody out of the air, but it looks like Geralt is perfectly reasonable at it too. Uh-oh. A stand kick. I feel like that's not what he wanted.
Yeah, I was like, a random 5k doesn't seem like the right thing here, but hey, it worked.
Geralt's kicks kind of all look stupid to me.
I didn't think he was made with kicks in mind, and they were like, crap, it's SoulCalibur, we gotta give him kicks.
Interesting, just going 1B on hit and then not doing anything at all. Definitely worried about the parry. And gets a 2-2A. I appreciate like going kind of slow there. Kind of interesting.
Ooh, wow, immediately starting it off with the throw there. That's going to be pretty decent damage, and now at least leading to a knockdown that's going to be pretty hard to use the parry against. But what an immediate checkout.
Yeah, that was a counter hit. You can't press buttons in a spot like that. So I feel like, you know, again, Incendiate is just kind of playing the police in a lot of these spots, just trying to make sure that 2B doesn't get to go off. Not exactly having the easiest time with it right now, though. Yeah, just
basically saying no party rockers tonight. There's no party rockers in the house tonight, all right? Someone already called the cops. There were snitches around, and Geralt's the no fun police.
I'm assuming this is some sort of a song.
Yes, party rock anthem.
I don't like the fact that I don't know a song reference. I don't like the fact that I was not the person.
Party Rock Anthem's really old. It's super old. You don't remember Party Rock Anthem?
That's from 2011?
It's something like that, yeah.
Can somebody confirm for me that the Party Rock
Anthem
is
same year as
from
Gangnam Style, I
2011?
think. Maybe a year before Gangnam Style. There is the parry, the first successful one.
He just flashed green, by the way. He has the 1B lethal hits. That's really, yeah.
Oh, and he was trying to go for it there. Immediate analysis lethal hit, though.
That's a huge amount of damage. He's dead to the next hit. And then Gold YoRHa will be able to pick this up. Incendiate has a tendency of being
just waiting for
clutch in a spot like this. Yeah, but it's just, you really need to make sure that you're not just going to give Incendiate that clutch moment that he's known for. Playing it very, very lame. I like this.
No. Oh! It's not
forgot
gonna
about it. I think it will, actually.
You know what? He is in guts.
Yeah, he is in guts.
Do you want to play with a kill? I don't. I think it's. Yeah, I was like, I think he's alive.
Now you have to worry about.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's still bar too. The bar doesn't actually matter, but like, wow, man, what a meaty. Oh, I forgot he's not in soul charge.
Yeah, not in soul charge.
He had the comp.
Well, they both did it.
Alright.
I love that.
Dude, he doesn't have a bar for soul charge right now. Oh man, Gold YoRHa needs to calm down. He just ate all of those hits counter hit. Now he's going into soul charge, and you know, Geralt still has, you know, counterplay to the sun kind of thing. Okay, he gets a knockdown. Ooh, the pickup.
Yeah, still has one more mix in the tank here.
Wow, what?
After taking that small bit of damage, but
okay,
that's gonna take it. YoRHa taking that game too.
I don't really think anybody, except for maybe Gold YoRHa, were expecting that A+B to pick up off the ground in that fashion. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think that it would pick. I didn't know that it caught roll in both directions.
Yeah, that part of it, like, I knew it caught, like, you know, on the ground, but yeah, that was kind of insane. Both players dedicated so heavily to an option in that last round that, like, really slaughtered them. Gold YoRHa ate half life at the very beginning just because he didn't want to, like, stop pressing buttons. And at the end, Incendiate lost all of his life because he didn't want to get up off the ground. Now, I can kind of understand the off the ground kind of thing, because it's 2B and soul charge, and that's very scary.
I think 2B in SoulCalibur, even when you're on the ground, like it still sucks to fight against because of aggression. So it's like maybe just get up and take your beat.
No real solid answer, yeah.
Like at least when you're not on the ground as Geralt, you have access to the bubble. That's like the only upside to getting up.
Incendiate, big time mad, just jamming 3B in the middle of stance mix-ups like a jerk. Wow, so we're going 3B for 3B. That's the game it's gonna be. YoRHa 2 rounds away. Oh, only needs the 1-1B, and then he's out. Doesn't get the punish on the A. That's gonna spell it, I think, for this round.
Yeah, getting that 3B as the meaty there, as the mix-up there.
It tends to be like one of the main calling cards of Incendiate, that he's perfectly willing to like sacrifice a little bit of a lack of safety in order to get a true blue meaty from Geralt. And see, he's catching YoRHa moving in so many of these places over and over again. That's a very typical kind of Geralt playstyle. What a fantastic catch to get like triple silver sword.
What the fuck was that anti-air?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was like such a specific spacing anti-air. That was really impressive. When an Ivy does it, it's like, yeah, those moves are like designed specifically to be anti-airs, but to do with Geralt is some pretty cool stuff. Now we're getting bullets. YoRHa doesn't want to be anywhere near around Geralt, which is funny to think about. He's trying to put himself in the air, and it's just like, nah, working out.
There we go. Yeah, getting some big damage here.
Tried it.
Was not ready for the third hit there. YoRHa doesn't expect Incendiate to go for the third hit or finish most of his drinks. No punish?
2B from Geralt is such a good option against 2B. I guess maybe every character. Oh. Wow, fancy pants over here.
That was nasty. You're just dead.
Gonna make us watch this entire combo, which is, yeah, we have to watch this entire thing.
Wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, he went for like the most scaling possible.
An optimal combo. I was like, couldn't he have just like, I don't know, fucking CE'd?
Anything. Anyway, that was hilarious. But I think Incendiate really showing off quite a handful of moves that Geralt has. Looks like Geralt is actually one of the best characters in the game at knocking 2B out of the air. Very impressive stuff. That 2B from Geralt to deal with 2B. Maybe every character's 2B is really great against 2B. It's like a thematic kind of thing.
I think that most high-hitting 2Bs hit her very well, but there's a few characters with some that are like too small. Like a character like Taki, hers isn't big enough. Zas does it. I'm sure Ivy does. I think the bigger deal about Geralt is it's also just something that he would naturally use in his moveset. So it doesn't feel super awkward to throw out 2B It doesn't feel awkward to throw out 2B against 2B because it's something he already wants to use in most matchups anyway.
You know whose 2B really sucks against 2B? Amy.
I'm sorry, what?
Amy's 2B sucks against 2B.
King Casino with the $385 direct contribution to the match arena, putting us at $400. My last WNF for a while. Big live changes coming. Stay tuned and let's make this one competitive. Appreciate you. Let's go.
So not only did that happen,
you know?
Do we also have codes now?
The codes just got accepted too.
Yo, W.
Now we have codes.
Like
everybody, we've got codes.
We'll have them in like 30 minutes. It's not immediate, I don't think.
That is what the.
Is it immediate? Did we just get them? Holy shit! Dude,
no, yeah, literally. That donation happened, and they immediately approved the codes.
That's actually fire.
That's what the amount of money was for.
They saw how much money I put in the match. They're like, yeah, turn the codes on. Turn them on. Hurry up.
It's just a guy who's sitting there watching, waiting.
So
83 people in here use those fucking codes. Yeah, exactly what Jinx said. Jinx isn't here all the time, but when she is, she spit.
They're going out there. Yes, people are using those codes, and yeah. So this is now a $400 weekly tournament.
Something tells me Incendiate is no longer entertaining the idea of going random select sometimes.
He's like, yo, is that a PS5 calling my name?
Bruh. Yeah. So
is that
so
what
about
you would
those
really use that money on?
I hope not.
I wouldn't.
I would never buy a console ever again. I'll just upgrade my PC until my power supply explodes.
Yeah, I'm still very much anti PS5 until the PS5 is actually a functioning console.
You don't like that you get like a space heater plus a USB port melter at the same time? That's not cool.
Okay, you don't get a fucking space heater. You get the fucking reactor from Chernobyl.
People growing third arms and shit.
Yeah. She was.
Have you guys seen?
Because you can't just pull up in here all normal after you just put like $400 in the match arena, bro. You gotta act like a king, all right?
Have you guys seen some of the evolutions that have been going around the wildlife that is around Chernobyl?
Wait, what?
Is it just a bunch of PS5s?
The like, as in like the mutated wildlife around Pripyat
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit?
The frogs are black now. They've like increased them, like basically like the melanin in their skin to deal with the radiation.
What do you mean by that?
Check it. Like type in Chernobyl frog, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm just messing.
We're saying you're more protected from radiation than we are.
Yo, let's go, dude. I should move to Chernobyl. My people are over there.
Well, just because the frogs are there. You weren't paying attention to what I was saying, were you?
Yeah, they're black.
Yeah, you better
black.
You
single
just heard
specific
black,
part.
and you totally forgot about frogs, Chernobyl, evolution, and radiation.
Those are my people. Black frogs. I'm down.
Frogs.
I'm super Pepe. And
Actually, I guess
I'm
it's
super
blogs,
Pepe.
right?
Huh?
It's probably blogs, yeah.
Yeah, blogs is better.
Anyway, well, thank you to Casino.
Like
Shouts out to
with
him.
The Glock sound.
He's I think he's living up in New York for a bit right now, but because we were talking earlier.
Save your money.
Do you know where he's living? He's living in our hearts. That's where Casino's living. Big shout out.
Up is what he's doing. He did say it was the last Wednesday Night Fights in a while, so I wonder what's going on. He did say stay tuned.
Big life changes are coming, yeah. Maybe he's gonna have a super sick job.
I don't know how we're going to stay tuned, because he's not going to be donating to Wednesday Night Fights. I don't actually know what other means of communication we have, but I guess we'll find out.
Maybe he's gonna run a super big SoulCalibur 6 tournament.
A super big SoulCalibur 6 tournament would probably... What would you consider to be a super big SoulCalibur 6 tournament nowadays?
Like person-wise or money-wise?
Person-wise.
Person-wise, like over 200.
That's unreasonable.
Nope.
At this point, why not just say a billion? A billion people would be like a big SoulCalibur 6
200.
tournament.
Wow, my YouTube doesn't exist? I think I have you on YouTube. Oh yeah, he's saying everyone, he's shamelessly self-promoting, but I'll
Did he link it?
No, he didn't link.
But
he said
he's
my
not
YouTube
a very
doesn't
good self-promoter.
Right. Hey guys, check out my channel. What's the link? I don't know. Go find it.
You'll find it. And he just like runs away.
Alright, sorry. We're waiting for KilikVI and Archgraves to finish up.
Did we just double hear your mic? That was so sick.
I think we did. It was kind of cool.
I think that was me. I can do it again if you want. Here, try it, and now we'll confirm if it's me.
What? Maybe that is
No.
you. I heard myself twice that time.
Well, if you heard yourself twice that time, then you would have heard Bigpapachunk twice that time.
I didn't. That's so strange. Maybe my voice just carried.
That leads me to believe that it was not me then, because I don't know.
Anyway, isn't CEO Otaku this weekend?
Yeah, CEO Otaku is this weekend.
CEO Otaku is this weekend. East Coast Throwdown is soon also,
2
right?
weekends from now? I think it's 2 weekends or 3 weekends from now, yeah.
2 weekends, yeah. NEC...
Also important to note, NEC dates have actually been moved.
Yes, they moved like a few days later or a week?
The weekend. The next weekend.
Okay, yeah, so
It's actually pretty big because that means that I can actually go.
Oh, there we go.
Huge, let's go.
But also, based on what I've seen on Twitter, SabinDeus cannot go, which is probably a much bigger deal.
Ooh,
because
yeah.
he typically runs that stuff.
Someone hopefully will be able to cover for him, I imagine, but... Wait, what weekend does that put NEC on then?
Well, just give me like 2 seconds and I will get the official dates. And then everybody can shut up. December 8th through 10th.
December. Okay, so that is the weekend before bonus round in Seattle. Okay, so that does actually help.
Yeah, they had it on the previous, like the first weekend of December previously, and I was going to PAX that weekend. Now it's like it will go PAX then NEC.
Okay, so yeah, so NEC will be the weekend of December 8th and 9th now, as opposed to the weekend before, and then after that there is the bonus round, which is the monthly event held in Seattle. But because tis the season, they're going to be hosting seasons beatings, and they're going to be having some help from Chapter 47, bringing in 2 Secret Santa bosses, one for SoulCalibur, the other for Tekken. And I know it's gonna be interesting because I know there are overseas players. I know there's at least one confirmed from Japan, technically one from Korea, and then I believe there's one player from Africa and one or two coming from Europe, and that's all for that's all just for SoulCalibur. So that one's gonna be fun.
See, if there was enough space, 200 people isn't actually unreasonable. Look at that. See, like I said, I want a real big SoulCalibur tournament. That'd be so cool. 200 people? I think we can do it.
I mean, Evo 2019.
It wasn't Evo 2019 like 700 people, all run in one day. Smile.
There was
I mean, yeah, like if we're talking like pre-pandemic SoulCalibur 6, sure.
That was also the biggest SoulCalibur tournament of all time, so that's a little different.
Yeah. What did the was it that the LCQ? What did that one run?
Like 400-ish people.
It's close, I think, but yeah, not as much. All right. Also, we got our match: Jimbo versus Kilik 6.
Wait, why did I just get tagged? Wait, what? Huh?
Who's tagging you?
In your chat.
Who?
Okay, we get it. You're really popular. You're really
I was
cool.
confused. There's no question.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Okay?
I just want a question. What's the question?
Okay, first of all, you are yelling right now. You need to calm down. Everybody's uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of yelling. Look, I don't know if you know, but it's in the name. Thugs are loud, right? I think, right? So Beanie Thuggish.
I wouldn't know about that.
Oh, when is the Secret Santa? That'll be December 16th.
Please stop tagging me. Help. Answer it. And my question for the commentators. All right, we got. Wait a minute. You can't pick anyone other than Kilik. Your name is Kilik6 today.
I think he realized just how much money is on the line and he doesn't care.
Come on. I truly believe. Oh, this is Jimbo. This isn't Sozo Lion.
Oh, because he does the maxi thing. Okay.
Yeah, he does the maxi thing. It took me a second to realize who it was.
So presumably, God,
Yoshi versus Haohmaru?
What character does he want to? Well, let's assume that he's going to pick Kilik because presumably that's what he's been doing. Which character do you want as Jimbo to play against Kilik? I would imagine you want Haohmaru for sure, right?
Yeah, Haohmaru is definitely the better character for that.
God, now that I think I've never thought of that matchup, and I'm willing to bet that Kilik gets destroyed by Haohmaru.
It doesn't feel good. It was one of the matchups when I was doing my S rank run as Kilik to S. I did not like fighting a single competent Haohmaru player because there was so many things that he did in the mid range that you just couldn't contest his Kilik.
Well, like, the main thing that happens with Kilik, one of the main reasons why he's considered probably in, like, the bottom 10 or something like that, is that he has a fantastic mid-range. He has so much pushback in all of his moves, which allows him to mash on characters that are coming in and stuff. But when it comes to his ability to actually get in, he's maybe, like, the weakest character in the game. In terms of his actual ability to get in and his get-in tool, Servi really isn't all that great at it either, but boy, oh boy, Kilik has such a hard time with characters that are... Well, that's why he's been such a bad meta character for a while now, because, you know, ever since we went all online, I feel like it's been an Ivy train in a lot of these tournaments, and, yeah. I was very surprised to see that Sozu was picking up Kilik, because when I think of Sozu, I think of somebody who, no disrespect, loses to Ivy a lot, and so I thought, like, oh, he's probably trying to pick a character that's going to do well against Ivy. Oh wait, Kilik sucks.
Kilik also sucks against Ivy.
So it was
Kilik is probably worse against Ivy than Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, I was saying.
Sozo's just trying to play characters that lag low.
Oh, okay.
You know, that actually is a reasonable strat, right? Like, just like, I'm gonna play all the characters that like boomer check people. Like, we had boomer checks before Drive Impact. Everyone's like, oh my god, Drive Impact's such a toxic boomer check, and meanwhile we're like Kilik 2A plus B.
Mitsu 1A.
Yeah, Mitsu
SC4 Mitsu 1A.
Yeah, that was actually a special kind of toxic.
Yeah. Ivy 1B.
Ooh, oh my gosh, caught out of the
even
air.
Faster there. That's
Does Haohmaru even need a
sword?
sword? Does Haohmaru even need a sword? That was like almost all kicks the entire round. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that's always one of my favorite things about like the Japanese like swordsman characters in SoulCalibur is that
they love kicking.
Yeah, they're really great at not using their weapon. Mono 1K. And I mean, I guess it makes sense. It totally gets them away from like the auto GIs, right? They, like, just don't
because I don't think.
at all.
Yeah, even though it's a horizontal low, it's a kick, right? It
yeah,
only
I
triggers
believe
against
both
weapon
of them are non-kicks.
Yeah, it's weapon attacks only.
And this is all Jimbo right now. He's getting to just do whatever he wants. And Sozu is trying desperately to try and back away and, like, create something. He is dead to a CE. Like, if KilikVI gets a CE, then he does win.
Oh, he missed it. He was too late. 18 frames.
No, 20 frames. 20 frames.
Oh, 20? Wait.
I'm pretty sure Kilik
I thought
CE
Siegfried was 20, and he was.
And Siegfried's 22. I thought they were both 20. I apologize.
Maybe they are.
Kilik is 20. Kilik is 20.
Yeah, Mina's the 18 one.
But Kilik is like it's a stupid 20 that can catch you sidestepping.
Well, Kilik is also one of the best characters in the game at having, like, tracking verticals.
Yes.
Yeah, like, he needs it. It's fine.
I think the best tracking vertical characters would be him, Maxi, Zos.
I'm gonna hold my breath on that one. Okay, there we go. I was like, if he says Zos but not for Raphael, I'm gonna scream. There's no way. But you also mentioned Raphael, so it's fine.
Yeah, but Raphael, when he tracks,
can I just say
he
something real quick? Can I just say that I fucking hate this guy. I hate Jimbo. Just like I'm winning this set. I'm staying on the ground. You can't make me get up. There's nothing you can do to me down here.
Gets up at 9Ks.
He knows that, like, it is such an exemplification of trying to, like, show that Kilik is bad. Like, really forcing Sozu, like, your typical style of Kilik will not beat this. Jimbo basically is yelling in his face at the moment with his gameplay.
He said, "Hey, you want to see a magic trick? You want to see your health bar disappear and mine become untouchable?"
He went with a random stage. He got Haohmaru's stage again.
Love that. My favorite.
Yeah.
Random being random.
If I was Jimbo, I would be nice enough to allow him to change the stage again. But if we've seen anything from his gameplay of the first game, Jimbo might be the meanest person on the planet. Oh, he tried so hard. That would have been so cool. God, Kilik is just having such a hard time.
Yeah, I always hated this matchup. It didn't feel like there was a good way to create offense versus a character as scrappy as Haohmaru. Who plays at like similar ranges. He plays at similar ranges, but the pressure that he gets against you feels so much better.
It's also just the fact that, like, at any moment, Haohmaru can just simply be over there. And there's nothing Kilik can do to, like, try and counteract that. Toothpaste, I feel, is the Haohmaru player that exemplifies that the most, who really goes into, like, a mono 6B plus backstep kind of playstyle. Jimbo tries to play it a little bit more fancy and or schmancy.
Well, not needing to. It is definitely a breath of fresh air. It's refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, Sozu, I gotta tell you, man, this is the life of a Kilik player. There's not much. Oh, you can BB punish on that.
I'm surprised he didn't change his name mid-bracket back to Sozu Line and just pick mid-2.
Can you do that on Star 2G?
I think you can change your name mid-bracket, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
You have, like, a limit before it just stops letting you change it, and you have to hold it for, like, a few months, but...
Why? I guess it doesn't want you to be rude or something like that.
Yeah, I assume it's something about, like, their servers not being able to handle keeping the tracking on your account if you keep changing your name or something.
No, I think it's literally just to stop people from, like, circumventing bans.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That makes sense. Yeah, I gotta be honest.
I'm gonna enter a tournament with the most banned name from SoulCalibur 6.
That's too long.
It's only like, how many letters is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8 letters. But that means I have to like play Azwel and talk about how Azwel's so much like every other good character in SoulCalibur ever. That he's basically the clone of Necrid. I don't know if you guys know where I'm going with that. I'll stop. It went over y'all's heads.
Yeah, you said the most banned character in SoulCalibur 6, and I was taking you.
No, most banned player. Yes, I was referencing a person. Wait, who's winning? Jimbo's only barely winning. I could see a world where he could turn this around. There's 53 seconds.
You haven't been paying attention, though, have you?
I mean, yeah, I watched him do it for a while.
It's tough to take this match seriously at this point. That's kind of why I was okay with talking about Star GG, because this game turned into some silliness.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know how like
guys.
You hand your little brother the controller, but it's a CPU and it's not actually turned on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how that looked. Like, and that's no knock on Sozu Line, because Sozu Line's a very strong player, but it's
a knock on Sozu in saying that I'm sorry that his like week 1 Kilik can't beat Jimbonator.
Yeah, like,
but most people can't. That's very hard to do.
You could just name yourself with 3 letters. Yeah, I see. Tom Berry gets it.
Yourself is 8 letters.
No. Okay.
Just does
By the way,
not
that's what I've been
doesn't
doing
know
the entire time, Beanie, and I think you only just got it.
I was like, I think he's got to be trolling me at this point. Ooh, this one's gonna be fun. Oh, that's not a. Oh, never mind. That's in loser's side. We're not gonna get to see that. Archers versus Jsabbs. We're gonna be seeing Incendiate versus Manta, I assume, next.
That would be a situation where I would imagine Jsabbs would want to go Amy. I think he's quit the character, which is unfortunate.
I think Amy does so much better versus most of the cast in Azwel. Azwel has like a more dynamic matchup spread in the fact that, in the way that he has a bunch more lopsided matchups, but that doesn't make him overall a better character. I think like having a bunch of like 6-4s instead of having like some random like 6.5s and then some 4.5s, like Amy just like clean beats most of the cast and then has a few even or narrowly losing matchups. It's like, so that's what makes her so consistent.
Yeah, the problem is that Amy's harder than Azwel.
Having a brain in fighting games is hard. I don't like thinking.
Yeah. This is Manta versus Jordan? Okay. This is a matchup I have played a little bit on both sides. More so on the Geralt side. Very similar to the 2B matchup in the sense that you are playing Babysitter a lot. If both players want to play it like total mid-range spacing, it is like mono 3A from Geralt, but Manta doesn't play that way, so I imagine we're going to see a lot of craziness. This is a matchup. The Voldo as a character is a character that Incendiate has a lot of experience against, but on a radically different type of Voldo, and he typically hates it. So we'll see how this goes.
That 1K did a grip, by the way. I just realized that that was a low poke. No, what the fuck?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a move.
I don't even think that's counter hit, is it?
It wasn't, and it also puts you into a range where Voldo wants you at, right?
Yeah.
You're super far away.
1K is a fantastic option for that sort of a kind of neutral heavy type Voldo player will use a lot of 1K. Ooh, gets it, and that's gonna be the game. He already got blue. He already flashed blue as well, which means he needs one more sign for 1B to be a lethal hit. See, that looks like to be the thing that Jordan is going to try to tick up on. It's the fact that Voldo's minus 12 punch is terrible. Oh, yeah, he did it right before the armor dissipated.
Just being able to mash out minus 12s on someone and take very little damage in return isn't like the worst thing in the world. Like, it actually makes for a more rewarding game plan, right? Like, you can take more risk because if you're only taking a small punish at your minus 12, you can just continue to throw out those options. Once again, no punish. I believe that's actually minus 14 or minus 16, no? 3AB? Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, 1AB?
1AB 14.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people really dealing with it. Also, gotta mention that the 1A into the cancel, really not all that strong of a cancel on top of things, so you can match out of it. The problem is that, again, Voldo is maybe one of the worst characters in the game at actually matching, and that is going to be a very, very fast first round.
Had to spin the meter after. You know, they say that if you die with meter, you're like a pharaoh. So, tried to spin his meter after death.
Like you get a pyramid?
Yeah, something like that.
An interesting way of going about things, I guess. Wow, man, Incendiate is just throwing out buttons, and they're all working. They don't even seem to be particularly well-timed. They're just like running up and then just slightly waiting a while, and it's working.
Just calling out like a timing that he's already gotten on rhythm from Manta from previous approaches, I'd assume, because it almost feels as if he just knew what Manta wanted in those exact moments 2-3 times in a row.
Can Manta try and bring this back? Oh, he had the lethal hit there!
Oh my gosh, that was so delayed. He's not dead. Not yet. Ooh, yeah, he checked the right way.
Oh, he does a slow enough move to actually get away from the GI. Had Incendiate continued to mash, that would have been a pretty big deal. But he did flash green, I believe, so he does have 1B as a lethal hit. Always important to remember that sort of thing. Now the problem is, in case you guys don't know, Geralt, when he goes into the armor stance, only has one option, one attack, where the armor lasts the entire time. All the other ones, you can actually mash him out of it, and those are the ones that give him the most reward. Manta tried to do that in the previous game, and he got stuck because he did it too early and the armor was still around, and like basically lost the whole round because of that. And I'm being led to believe that Incendiate is recognizing a certain level of hesitation in Manta to try and deal with it anymore, so he's going with the 4K armor stance the whole time.
Yeah, I think that now using 4K here, oh my gosh, using 4K here is more kind of a call out of Manta's timing of having the defensive timing for the buttons.
Yeah. Now, he did not use a CE to get off of the 1B lethal hit, which is kind of like the only way he was going to be able to get the 3B as a lethal hit, but I guess it doesn't really need it. Now, I guess it's a little bit easier to try and time out a mash on the armor stance when all of your moves are break attacks, so Voldo win the soul charge is actually going to be a lot better at dealing with that than normal, and Manta is looking to make a comeback, though very little resources. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard comeback to make, especially with no meter.
He tried to backstep it and it got caught. Oh, he tried so hard. Man, that 4A is actually minus 16 on block, and not being able to get a 2A really stinks. Trying to get out of there. Manta struggling to, is just in a panic, trying to get away from
not
this
allowed
pressure.
to move away from the wall here. Incendiate definitely just trying to control the pace of movement, but Manta fighting his way out, and almost building a bar of meter here, which could basically just be used to close out the game. Oh, going for a jump attack.
Manta really trying to... Oh, I think that's going to do it. Manta doing a really great job of staying on the ground and utilizing the fact that a lot of the buttons that Incendiate wants to hit are just not hitting grounded whatsoever. So, doing a really good job. I wonder if Incendiate's going to start doing exactly what we're seeing right now, which is just infinitely fishing for 1AB, which is also going to provide him the opportunity to, like, catch somebody on the ground. Wow, this Voldo Soul Charge did so much damage to Voldo that time.
Yeah, definitely just threw away his whole health bar. His own health bar, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Now, at this point, you might as well spend the other one as a Soul Charge, because the additional damage and opportunities...
Oh my gosh!
What does... I don't think that was intentional, though. And I really have to talk to Incendiate about this, because I remember when he was a Jean-Hua player, he would often get a taunt when what he wanted was a particular kind of input from X, which was like when she like backs away and also does like an auto GI. I forget like the voice line. And so whenever I would see him taunt, I knew that was the kind of move that he was looking for. I don't know what move he's looking for when he gets a taunt with Geralt, assuming that I'm right and he's not actually just intentionally taunting.
To be fair, that taunt baited out a GI. That was kind of sick nasty. So if that was intentional, that was one of the sickest taunts I've ever seen.
If that taunt was intentional, then I don't know Incendiate as well as I think I do. And I think I know him.
No one is better at accidental taunts than me. Okay, so it was accidental.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just don't know what input he's trying to get when he's getting that with Geralt. I just know what it was with X.
That's how you know that someone's truly a masher, right? If they're pressing the wrong button so well that they're getting a taunt, which is two specific buttons that you honestly don't press very frequently.
Mm-hmm. One of the other ways that you can tell that Incendiate is a masher is if you look at any of his gameplay ever.
I wish we had a replay review, like where you could actually see the buttons that people press during replays, like both sides, not just one. It'd be so sick.
You ever go into that sort of thing in the SoulCalibur replays on like somebody where you're like, I wonder if this guy was mashing as much as I think he was.
And it's exactly what you thought
like
it was.
Skyscraper. It's just a skyscraper of inputs.
Don't look at any of my Street Fighter 6 replays. Please don't. I have this bad problem where when I'm like knocked down or in between combos or like in a super, I'm like pressing extra buttons for no reason. So like you just see on the side like light punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium punch. Like you just see like a string of buttons, and it's because my buttons feel so nice. I just want to press them. So I'm like, ooh, these are nice and fast.
It's harder for me because I play a charge character.
Me too. So I play DJ. That's the problem. I shouldn't be doing that.
That's like a hybrid charge character.
Oh, you play like full charge? Or do you play Guile or Honda?
Oh, I guess DJ is actually like a full charge character now, huh?
He has 2 charge moves, and then he has a move that you're going to use pretty frequently that's not charge and Sobot, but his most important moves and Drive Rush, but his most important like neutral tools in his anti-air and his fireball are both charge, yeah.
thinking about trying to go back into Street Fighter 6. I haven't played in a while. I was just getting very irritated with my lack of execution, but I have a friend who I kind of started with in terms of like learning fighting games, and now he's getting back into it, and he's actually very interested in like competing and stuff. He actually competed in one of Cam's tournaments. I recommended it to him, and he was just telling me today he played in like this huge Street Fighter 6 tournament today, and apparently something that they do is that if you go 0-2 or like 1-2 in bracket, then they give you like a whole other bracket to play in that's just of those bracket. People.
That's so sick.
That's really cool. I hadn't thought about that before. I guess the closest thing we had way back in SoulCalibur 4 was called like a no pro tournament, which was like the idea was that anybody who has not gotten top 8 at a major within the past year could compete in said tournament. But yeah,
basically a beginner's bracket.
Yeah, the SoulCalibur it's a little bit too small for something like that nowadays.
My friend was playing a Strive bracket. They were running like Swiss brackets, and it was like over like several weeks.
Oh, the CLG stuff, yeah.
I think his was I think it was bracket about nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was the series, but yeah, that was he said he really liked that because I mean, well, it was kind of slow because it was only one match a week, but I mean, you played like 7-8 matches, and because it was Swiss, it was like there's no like lower or beginner sort of. It's just you just keep playing.
I think that's my favorite thing about Swiss is one, when you play in Swiss brackets or Swiss tournaments, the first match is extremely random, but every match after that is someone with a similar rank to you. Like in the fact that if you went like X1, say you're like 5 rounds in and you're 4-1, you're playing in someone who's either 5-0 or 4-1 most of the time. Especially in fighting games, like it's hard to do in card games. Sometimes there's draws, sometimes there's buys. So like sometimes maybe you'll play against someone who's like X01, and you're like, wait, this guy's undefeated and I have 1 loss. Like that's not fair. But like he has a draw. It doesn't really happen in fighting games. So like every successive loss or win you get put closer and closer to people in your own skill bracket, which I think is really cool.
Plus, if it's going to be a Swiss bracket, then you know that like the way they figure out how much time it's going to take between matches is with cuckoo clocks.
Are you trying to call people who run Swiss brackets old?
No, I'm calling them Swiss. that okay, was the idea.
This is white people lore.
Let me join. I'm a sprout.
There's gotta be a black person in Switzerland somewhere, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know them, but I mean,
not after
there's got to be
that goddamn country.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad. I've heard worse.
Well, you do live in Texas.
What do you think? What do you think I'm talking about?
You can live in Texas.
Talking about getting that guy out of there.
I'm still afraid of what you're gonna do to me next time we meet.
Who are you talking to when you say that?
You.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I'm nothing but nice to everyone. I'm not mean to anyone.
You and I both know that's not true.
I'm only mean on Twitch to people in my chat that ask stupid questions. If you don't ask stupid questions, we're cool. I love everybody.
When have I ever asked you a stupid question and this one doesn't count?
Okay. First of all, I didn't know who the fuck Clowns with Muffin was. I thought you were a laggy troll. And
I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, never mind.
What are you talking about now?
I've never been mean to you otherwise. I was only mean to you before I knew who you were.
Only my name protects me. Only my reputation protects me from... and that is always a lot of fun when
to be fair,
up finding a stream where somebody doesn't know who I am.
If you were like a random and you came to my stream and still said, hey, GG's, I probably would have been nice. I'd have been like, man, dude, you pissed me off the way you play. Good games, though. Like, I'm not that mean.
Again, did I ever tell you about the time that I played against Triple G for the first time in SE6? Because we already knew each other, and this was during the time of like, the beta, and so I'm playing on like PlayStation, and Triple G was streaming. I wasn't aware of it, and the first time that we play, I'm playing Grow, he's playing Talon, and we're on like the forest stage, and this is where he kind of introduced me to the concept of Talon soul charge wall combos, right? And so I'm sitting there thinking,
smile.
like, I'm dead to a goddamn 50-50 when I'm at like half life. All right, well, if that's the case, I'm never going anywhere near these goddamn walls. That's just way too much damage. I'm just gonna sit here in the middle, and I played like as lame of a game as I could possibly play, right? And then we play a match, because this is back when like you would only do like, you know, 1st to 2, like that was all that the ranked mode would allow, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And then I find out that he's streaming. I wasn't aware of it during like the first time that we played, so I turn on his stream while I'm just going in through the queue. And we find each other again in not too much time. He doesn't know that it's me. He doesn't know the name. And so he goes, as he sees that like the names are loading up and stuff, he goes, oh, I played this guy earlier. He plays like a really, you know, he's pretty good. He plays like a really kind of a unique kind of style. And then it gets to like, you know, battle one fight, and I'm just sitting there in the center because I don't want to get wall comboed. And he goes, yeah, and by unique, I mean he does this. I mean he does absolutely fucking nothing, and it bores the hell out of me. And he's so fucking dumb, and I hate him. It was such a great reaction, and I just
And
love
then you're
it.
like,
And
hey,
then-
GG's, man, that was me. You're like, he was like, oh.
Yeah, I came in and I told him that it was me, and he was like, you know what? I knew it was you because you suck, your beard sucks, I hate you. And I was like, god damn, yo.
Oh, man. And you know, with
Anyway.
that, yeah, that was a sick story. I like,
I'm the reason why he doesn't compete anymore.
Lamau.
Nice.
dang. Oh, hey, Konmai.
Yeah.
My cat won't stop making noise. I'm trying to, like, grab her, like, get her, so that I can, like, get her close to the mic. But, like, she's running
Is she
around
the
like
kind
crazy.
of cat where, like...
Spit, Remy. You got
she
something
screams? Does she scream when you're sleeping?
to say? Yes.
Uh,
She also
That's true.
walks across my forehead, like,
Ooh.
and then lays on the other side of my pillow. Like, she never walks around my pillow. She
you don't
walks
sleep,
across my forehead.
you can't sleep, like, you know, belly down?
Then she would walk
belly
across the
down.
back of my head. I don't know how much more I'd like that.
I think the back of the head is significantly less vulnerable than the forehead, right? 'Cause you got
Yeah, I
hair
get.
there?
I mean, to be fair, she's not like scratching out my eye. Not yet, at least. I'll let you guys.
Well,
know.
your eye isn't on your forehead.
How do you know? I could have one up there. I could have a third one.
Again,
Stay
I was
woke.
in your stream. I saw the.
That's why I wear the
video.
beanies. That's why I wear the beanies.
Oh, it's
Don't
like a
tell
third
anyone.
eye.
Don't tell anyone.
I didn't know you were a Triclops.
Yeah. I don't have
what they
unfortunately, I don't have a piece of sunglass for that one.
A
But
piece
I guess
of
it's-
sunglass.
Yes, like not a
piece
full,
of,
I like
fragment
the
of
idea of
sunglass.
like an excavation site
yeah,
a
I have
thousand
to
years
like
in the
go
future.
to I have to go to a
found
dig
it.
site and like pull it out of the ground.
A fragment of sunglass.
Oh man. Anyways, it's about time for me to scram so I can drink some water and go to sleep. And
Oh, we're not
something-
ramping anymore. Okay.
something I want every gamer in here to know. One, thank you guys for all using the match arena codes. There's 20 of them remaining. Please continue to use them so that we can get this pot really high. Two, if you haven't today, drink some water and take a shower. Stay hydrated and stay clean. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Man,
Thank
why are you preaching to the choir, man? I've taken multiple showers a day. Are you
Oh,
suggesting
but you
that we're
haven't
like
drunk
Yu-Gi-Oh
any
players?
water?
Oh, actually, I have.
You didn't mention it before.
You're
'Cause
right.
He specifically said that you need to drink water, and he specifically mentioned that you need to take showers. And you
Shit.
were like, I've definitely taken showers.
Maybe did I drink the shower water instead?
That's
What
what
did
I was
I
gonna
do?
say. Efficiency.
No, you can't do that though.
Oh shit! You can't do everything at the same time.
To the stage
That's
of
procedural.
No, because then eventually you're gonna be like one of those guys who also, you know, quote unquote, goes to the bathroom while they're in the shower as well. You don't want to be one of those guys.
Yeah. I finally saw that dumb YouTube short where they're like, "Hey, we just scientifically proven that you shouldn't wash your legs because soap is dirty." It's like, bro, what the fuck?
I feel like Konmai is changing the subject very quickly after I accused him of being somebody who goes to the bathroom in the shower.
Hey,
And
sometimes
I think I know why.
I heard a story about someone
Sometime-
who liked doing that.
What? Wait, what?
I
I
don't.
think I heard this. I think I heard
What
a
story?
similar story.
Wait,
don't-
who? Because
I
like
don't-
this does sound familiar.
Konmai,
but
can
I'm
you
looking-
calm down for a second? I'm trying
No,
to talk
I
to
can't.
Bigpapachunk for a second.
I'm excited.
What is with this Konmai guy? Like, what is his deal?
His deal is
Is the tournament
Starfield.
over?
Starfield is actually
Oh shit,
dog
he
crap.
can hear me, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
the match
this
is
is
actually
a.
starting. I
Yeah,
have
match
to
is
go.
actually starting. Like
Whoa!
unironically.
And there he goes.
All right, well, we jettisoned him down into space.
silence in
Speaking of space, I guess we're gonna have some space between Chonghua and
You think you can
Jimbonator.
Yeah, well, not that much space because this map absolutely sucks for Haohmaru.
Yeah, that I was gonna say this isn't a particularly good pick for him, but it's fine. They're both blue. They both blend into the background. Can't tell which character is which. You can only see by their silhouette.
They're exactly the same. They're basically the same person. They do the exact same things.
Exactly.
Like Haohmaru just has really good whiff punishment and some long range moves, and Xianghua just fucking kills you.
Yeah. But that's the funny thing is, like, you know, everybody, I've been noticing this trend on commentary, people talking up Haohmaru, like this character wasn't considered the second worst character in the game for like the longest time.
It still kind of is.
He definitely is. This character is okay, but it's only because he's piloted by like the best. Whereas you could probably say that there aren't any good Kiliks right now. Alright. So, okay. Nice throw, better break. Oof. I felt it's weird when you get at that pace where it's like, okay, I'm mashing, but my opponent's like, well, I'm at range 1.5. You're about to die. So he hits him with the lawnmower, get some low checks, but not very many. I've been noticing that hasn't been working out. I like that's actually been a trend recently. I haven't seen a 2A do its job in a hot minute at this level of play recently. I guess that's what happens when $400 gets on the line.
Yeah, I mean, 2A is an overall move. It's really just to stop your opponent from doing things you're not supposed to be doing, and just sort of check them a little bit. And it's, oh, jeez.
Oh, that's great, actually.
Yeah.
He doesn't take any damage. But he doesn't get. Oh, well, good night, sweet prince.
So that was unfortunate. Yeah, that was. I think just slow reaction.
It's Parsec. Guys like in Virginia or something.
Yeah, well, yeah. One's in Virginia, one's in New York. So they're one's in Virginia connected to California, and then it's going over to New York and then back. So
yeah, to be fair, we're basically playing in this game on the cloud. It's pretty impressive that this is in fact a thing. Yeah. Nice 6B though. Good Zodic. That was fast. What the hell? Yeah. Like I started with one line and he had already counterpoked his opponent to death.
I think what I was finishing saying is basically just at this point, like 2A is just a very low committal move, and like they're just guessing each other so hard they're committing to big things like that big wall rising lethal hit and not getting much out of it. But
yeah, the 2K at the end, nice combo.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. You see like these dramatic lethal hits, and then like the ending is like, I get a poke that leaves me minus on hit. Wow, what the hell is this wall, bro? This bro is painting with strokes. Is this chicory? Christ. Man, what the hell, Jimbo? He came out of nowhere. He's just like, let me swing with all the colors of the wind right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, Soul Charge pick out. Let's see, it's gonna be aggressive or defensive? No, it's kind of backing off because he still has enough space to move around. Another whip 2A.
Ooh, good
nice
duck.
Interrupt.
Yeah, that jump into the duck. Just,
what? No? Doesn't lead to CE? Interesting choice. I'm not sure if he's going to get an opportunity to spend it. We'll see.
All right, 60Bs trying to catch movement still. Using these safe launchers. Not giving Jimbo an inch.
Oh my god.
They're both so afraid to use lows against each other.
Oh. Nice. Okay, gets a little bit. Gets the gourd. Oh my god, what the was that? No, get out of here. That was bullshit. Unbelievable. That was absolutely toxic. Like, we need to recount. Unbelievable game.
Absolutely love this game.
This game is not cool right now. That was a red flag on the play. Absolutely.
Oh, please, someone clip that.
Unbelievable.
Someone
Seriously.
please clip that.
Please, for the love of God, dude. Like, we're trying to keep this game seriously, but when that kind of bullshit happens, get out of here, man. Unbelievable.
That has to be the last straw. Someone clip that, send it to HoRHa. He's gonna see that. Okay. Oh wait, no. God. We have to redo this game.
You're seriously, please give us SC7. You gotta fix that one, man. That was
crouch.
That was really egregious. That was actually the form dodge, which is rad as hell.
Yeah. Okay, so now we get on the stage with a little bit more movement, some less walls. Haohmaru can actually play the spacing game a little bit better. Unless he gets knocked out of the air.
Alright. Chucks. Okay, nice 3A. Get in there. But empty. Nice capitalization on your opponent's attempt to go for timings. But this time you're like, no, I'm actually going to finish the Warrior's Focus. Stop mashing. Wow, that's actually pretty good punish for blocking the mid out of that string. Huh.
He didn't get a lethal hit off that low.
He did not. Let's see when we get some of that. Okay. Gritzo charge. Get some off of you. Big Senpu. Shoulder checks. Get in there. All right. Here we go. Check the shoulders. Goes to high. Hoppities. Nice trade. Oh, man. I love this game, bro. We're back. We're back, baby. Just need one more vertical, though, to sour me on the experience. All right, here we go. Soul charge. Get ready for Tekken 8, baby. Oh, the double goes for 2 swings.
Yeah, the soul charge string goes for a
What
raw
was
DP.
that? Wow. Omega Abade right there. Just go south, though. Okay, here we go.
Oh, try to go for the wall
Doesn't
combo.
get most
Yeah.
Nice check. Hit Jimbo. Goes for the unblockable, but cancels it. He's like dead to literally one poke. This is crazy. Oh my god, what a godlike block.
Bro, he was trying to keep it alive for like the longest time. Was just making so many decisions and was doing it for a bit, but
What sucks is that he would have probably been able to pull that off if not for the fact that his back was to the wall.
true.
Because he didn't have any way to leverage the strength of the character, which is get out of the range, just be annoying. But, yeah.
Backstab 6B.
Okay, nice block. I mean, throw.
Ooh.
Nice. Gets a gourd. Chicken killing it. Oh! Gets swung on. Here we go. Face B going nowhere. Blocks the 2TB. Gets the air Jordans. Literally, figuratively. Oh no, that's a joke. Oh, floss between the ass and duck kill, but gonna have to deal with Oki. I'm guessing mid. I don't know why. I'm just feeling a mid. Here comes. Oh, it's a low. I died. But he's not dead yet. Okay, the dream. Okay, soul charge. Big. No. Just out of. Oh my god! What the? Oh my god! I thought he had the sauce right there, but he was so close. But he has one more round left, and he has a stick of butter. Question is, can we get a lucky straight hit into maybe something like a soul attack to really get the string going? Right now, it's looking like the Great Wall of China is closing in on our poor drunkard over here. Oh my god!
Well,
What a call out. There we go. That's good. Good damage. And also still has, you know, Rage Explosion available if he gets poked a couple times.
So he's not even trying to press his pressure against the wall. I don't think he feels confident being able to keep showing wall against the wall safely.
No. Oh, for the 8. Oh no, that might be not dead. That's actually past the tick and not in guts. But we're still gonna have to hold the mix afterwards. Okay. Let's go with low. Let's go with low.
You're dead.
I died again.
Excellent. No complaints here.
All right, 2-0. Instant rematch. I didn't see character select, so I think it's possible. I just don't think the stage is good for his. Ironically, he's on home field turf, but it's just a little bit small. Like I think the castle might be pretty good for this, but we'll see. It's Jimbo. He's pretty creative. He's able to get himself out of the situation. Speaking of which, already half health ahead. Nice little tempo play. Baseball side Yaku. Okay. Oh, trying to reposition to get some spicy ring out action. Speaking of which, good night, sweet prince.
Wham, wham.
How's that?
Oh man. Right here, 6B from downtown. And then they're like, yeah, but I have a mid-range poke. You want to deal with it too? Goes to the feet. Little aggressive play right here, trying to fence him against the wall. Nice little. That specific transition has been doing numbers. But you've been usually used to seeing the Great Wall like B come out and actually land. I think if we remove that out of the game plan, this game gets a little bit more dynamic. Nice punish. Right in between the eyes.
Yeah, blocking low on the 3A strings. Usually good call. A lot of those, I mean, she has the one mid follow, but most of them in highs.
Yeah. Wow. And the cartwheel, that's a nice chunk of change. Actually, it's kind of funny. I rarely see Incendiate use that move. That's usually more of a calling card of Zephykai. Speaking of Zeph, though, here's the damage. It's actually not that good. Never mind. Great soul charge. Vote against the wall. He could be really aggressive. Oh, but just rolls into danger.
Oh, standing.
No, the dream. He goes for the tempo play right after. Doesn't finish the whole but gets caught, counter hit, caught matching with that 6AA. Haohmaru down. The ropes goes for the zoning throw. Pull it back.
Oh, he tried to get a whiff punish, which was just too far.
There it is again, dude. Great wall B, bro. Looking hella good. Oh my god.
Well,
that was actually some of the fanciest wet food freaking like I've ever seen in my life. Alright, this is looking real bad for Jimbo. He's gonna have to make a miracle happen. Alright, here we go. Baseball slide. The miracle of Japanese baseball. Oh no, but the Oki whiffs. And the man gets thrown onto the ground.
Unfortunately, this is not Shohei Ohtani, it's just Haohmaru.
Yeah. Haohmaru would be a great baseball player though. He really would be. He's got the build. Really short and stocky. Could probably hit the ball really hard.
Drinks a lot.
Drinks a lot? Yeah, exactly. He would be an excellent addition to the LA Dodgers. Man, that was fun. Also, I don't know if you can hear the noise of it, but I am doing this on the treadmill, so.
Actually, no, you can't hear it at all.
Isn't it crazy? I'm like entering the future where like I'm not even gonna be human anymore. I elevated my game plan from stupid standing desk that I never used to standing desk, but now I walk all over the place.
I mean, I've definitely wanted that. I've tried to get my girlfriend to get on something like that, but she still refuses to use her desk. Period.
I don't blame her. Honestly, I'm just here to watch YouTube videos while moving and not being complete and utter fat ass. Just like mostly just an ass.
Anyway,
VR treadmill gaming, yeah. Speaking of which, how long do we have till the next match? Because we got some news to cover.
We have maybe a little bit. Manta and Vocal are going at it.
Okay.
So it might be a little bit. And I'm trying to see. We still have 20 codes left in the Matcherino. Which is
we should
a rounded
fix that.
enough number. If we use all the codes, we can still keep 69 cents in the pot.
Okay, well, you have your mission, chat.
As well as add
Speaking of
$5.
So it's TGS right now. It's like happening literally like right at this second. Bandai Namco announced that Panda's in the game. Oh boy. But maybe Panda will be good in Tekken Ball, which is really that's actually why I'm buying Tekken 8, by the way. I'm actually just going to play competitive Tekken Ball. Like, no cap, I will unironically travel for Tekken Ball as a side game. Like, I'll actually do that. If like Calibur's there's Tekken Ball there as well, I'm playing fucking both. What else came out? It's weird because like TGS is still like an actual trade show, not a public-facing. Hey kids, you want to see the next cool product? Like they actually do business there. So like the opening thing is mostly about the amenities, about the facility, all that fun stuff.
You mean it hasn't just turned into basically a giant shill for COVID and a way to spread COVID? Or sorry, a way to shill crypto and a way to spread COVID. Yeah, crypto and COVID.
It's not a convention like how a consumer convention, for lack of a better term. It's actually for business. So like people are in suits and boring as shit. Although they're really cute. They have like a daycare center there, no cap. Like they literally advertise the daycare center at the venue, and I'm like, you know what? They're thinking with portals right there. But yeah, so far like the news has been pretty slow. But tonight, I think we're getting footage of Dragon's Dogma too. So. You know, me and Les and Lee are eating tonight for sure. But yeah, it's a weird show because like right now the announcements have been pretty slow. I think they announced the release date for Unisk, which is gonna be one day before fucking Tekken.
Toonie?
Yeah, Unisk. I'm really excited. Actually, that's actually the 2D game I'm going to be playing. Yudi, I think, is the best 2D fighter, anime fighter, to like exist in a hot minute. The problem is that you genuinely could not play that game on PC with anybody within your state. Like I was playing because I used to play with the SoulCal guys, like locally, and then when COVID hit, like I just couldn't play the game. It was just weird. It had such bizarrely bad netcode. So the game getting rollback is really nice. It's gonna change, and it also has like big titty freaking like nun waifu. It's pretty much hitting every box except muscle, so go figure. What else is there? The Yakuza news already came. They already blew that load early, which is crazy because Danny Trejo's in it, question mark. Like, that was insane. Danny Trejo is in Yakuza Infinite Wealth. I'm not even shitting you. It's one of the coolest crossovers to ever exist. It's like, it's the absolute, like, watershed moment / like Avengers Endgame of weird, obscure references involving guys. Oh, man.
That sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, it's rad. Uni is 100% best. Yeah, it really is. Like, the thing about Uni is that people kind of forget about it is that it has like very minimal fat in terms of like the mechanics all make sense, and they all promote good play without being stupid. Like, I don't know how to describe this. Like, the grid system is genius. It's just like, hey, if you have to run this game of risk reward where you play and you move forward and try to get ground, and you're rewarded for that by that allows you to be more aggressive. It's not like, Lamel, I have like a million meter, right? It's very nuanced. It's just like, okay, if you're winning neutral, you get rewarded with the ability to continue your pressure or extend your combo, like basically once. It's nothing super crazy. I don't know, it's just a good game. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, it is a game that, like, it needed a little bit of love. I just want to be able to play it forever, so now I get to. That's the same thing, like, why we want, like, SC7. It's not so much that I want SC8. I just want to play the game.
I don't know. I'm just hype. I'm just hype on this run back match for next Evo for Toonie. After the story at the Bacchanal. I'm just hyped for that. That's the only thing I'm interested in about that game. I just want to see that. That's gonna be.
So that's a funny story about this. So, like, one of my friends who runs
Vespers based.
Titanfall 2, agreed. You know, I hope that comes back. I wonder if Titanfall 2 would have a market in Japan, because like at this TGS specifically, they're really pushing like PC shit. Like Steam is there, and they are really trying to be like, hey, developers, we really need some gas. Like, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, no, like, so check this out. So this guy named Geo Commander, he's a cool guy. I roommated with him at Evo, and he's a pretty strong player. I think he got like at least top 16, maybe top 8 in Uniclear. He plays Gordeau and all that stuff. So he was really excited when they announced that Eunice 2 was coming out. Eunice was coming out. So he's playing like King of Hill on the setup, and lo and behold, guy sits down, started playing. And it's like, oh, this guy's kind of good, but he's kicking his ass because like the game's basically the same as Uni. It's still Uni. There's some new stuff, but it's not like fundamentally different. So he's like smoking, and he's kind of trying to teach this dude, and this guy gets really fucking pissed, like pissed. He's like genuinely mad at like sort of being like not talked down to, but like he's sort of trying to be nice by trying to teach him some stuff, and he's just not having any of it. The guy that's pissed off is one of the most famous Guilty Gear players in the West, Hotashi. And he says dead ass to my homeboy, I'm gonna destroy you in this game when it comes out.
You know, it's he turns around afterwards and asks him like, hey, what's your name? He's like, are you going to Evo next year? He's like, you better, because I'm gonna get us a stage and I'm gonna whoop your ass on stage in front of everyone and embarrass you like you embarrassed me. And your homie's just sitting there like, honestly, what? If that gets people to watch and play the game, I'm down. Yeah, no, he's such a Geo is like one of the coolest guys in the FGC. Like, genuinely, reason why I'm playing Uni is actually mostly to just hang out with him more. But this side thing of side rivalry of Hotashi getting smoked by my friend on the King of the Hill setup is so good. And honestly, the fact literally that he literally legitimately, I mean, didn't know, but literally just turns like, hey, so do you know how to play the game? And mind you, if you don't know Hotashi's technically first like big fighting game that he got up was Uni. He played Uniclear. Yeah, that's what's toxic about this, is that he's in the same scene. It's like me turning to Lee, be like... No, he played Eunice. Eunice was before Clear, right? Yeah, Eunice. He played Eunice. Yeah, he was playing... Which is funny, because my friend is from... He saw Eunice play, and he's like, I really like this game. I want to play it some more, right? So they just happen to skip. It's like me going up to JJJ, be like, nice beard. Do you play SoulCalibur? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like... It was amazing. I was so
I was so thrilled to hear that story, man, because it's just like, this is the kind of shit that makes me happy about that. But anyway, Eunice is coming out. I'm real, like, genuinely, I want to give that game my all, just because, like, I know I have at least 2 places to play, and I don't have to run it myself, which is really nice. Yeah,
I mean, so many people mentioned it. We are living in the best ever fucking age for fighting games that has probably ever existed. There are so many games coming out that are all highly playable. The netcode is improving like in leaps and bounds and getting better like every single day for a lot of games. Some people who aren't doing it still, they're still learning a little bit, but there's a lot of more understanding, and so you can do stuff. Well, that's still a different can of worms. If any fucking company figures out how to make that shit work with a 3D game, then I will. Okay, I'm not gonna say it live on stream. I'll do shit. I'll do some stuff.
I mean, NRS is getting close. Although it's funny because NRS is getting beat by like their own feature creep, where you can't cancel against Wi-Fi players. It's funny because I think once you get to this threshold of like a game being good and playable, you start attracting the people that aren't like conscious about the environment. And then you have to find a way to filter them out, which is a very interesting problem to have in a fighting game, because I'm pretty sure like MK1 is probably dunking on SF6 in sales just because the Western market, like, you don't need to cater to like the FGC to sell MK, right? Whereas like SF6, like, no, you gotta, it has to be a fighting game.
You have
first.
To cater to frickin' trap, like old school trap rappers.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, man, that was hype, by the way. I saw that. I was like,
I didn't watch
it. I hate to say it, but there is a magic to NRS. Mostly because KP had a brief stint with Calibur for a little bit during the, let's just say, the rat race of commentary year 1. But he left a really good impression. Honestly, he's one of my favorites. He's such a godlike generalist, and he could do anything. But man, when he's in his element, holy shit! It's like Yipes 2. It's like, my god. That shit.
My favorite from that whole thing was just a tweet that just simply states, "It looks like Waka Flocka needs to learn how to block a Flocka." And I was just like, okay, yeah, that sums up how I thought that was gonna go.
That was godlike.
I heard it went like Sonic went like 6 matches straight and then put a blindfold on, playing Kenshi.
Yeah.
And that's like the only game
he hit him with
dropped.
The Kayane. Yeah.
That's the only game he dropped is because he was blindfolded.
That's crazy though, because like he dropped that game, but Kayane could do that shit to people backwards, bro. It was funny though, because when she described what she was looking for whenever she did beat people, one, that explained a lot about Calibur players at the time, which is that nobody at PAX had any fucking idea how to play Calibur. 1, but 2, with punishment is pretty good. Like, just the concept of like, oh yeah, I was actually just whiff punishing idiots because I could hear them block and move. I'm like, that's insane. That's so cool. But that does explain a lot about like because I've heard this actually, that you could block full crouch 3K from Yoshi by hearing the guard sound. And I was like, is that true? And sure enough, yeah, until they mix it up. But like, if they don't, it's actually almost like 100%. It's crazy. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good time for games. Let's see what else is showing up. There it is.
Manta 2-1 over Vocal Evolution.
Where's Rikuto? That's what I want to know.
Rikuto is out.
No, really? I wanted to make the joke about the difference between Rikuto versus Rikuto with money on the line. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate.
He did mention
we didn't
earlier.
know well, it's funny because I know what he was. Because I felt bad because it's like I would have taken the Manta match a lot more seriously too if I would have known that it would have bought me a Steam Deck. You know what I mean? But oh no. Wait, they're making a free-to-play battle royale for My Hero. Is this published by Bandai? Yep. All right. There's another game that's just peddling the fucking IP. All right. Here we go.
What game?
My Hero's getting a BR.
Cool. Something I don't have to care about.
That sucks though. I really wanted something good for Bandai Namco. Not like that.
They're just going through it like every fucking shonen anime at this point.
I mean, they
just
have
making some random 3D game for it.
Okay, in their defense, if this game is like Rumbleverse, it'll be fun. Okay, I'm down to.
But is it, or isn't it just gonna be like Shippuden?
You know, honestly, what it's gonna be like? Well, it's a BR, so, you know what? Okay, this game might not be shit. Hold on. It's a BR, so it's going to be like Shippuden, you're right. It's going to be like one of those... You know what's weird? They're not showing Tenkaichi. That game must be in development hell. They probably haven't figured out a way to actually get the game. They probably lost the source code. Oh, wait, who is this? Is this... Wait, who's the guy on the right?
That's Kilik 6.
It's not Kilik 6. Let's be honest. This guy...
No, you're not. You ain't allowed to change your fucking name once you join my damn bracket. This is Kilik 6.
That's not Kilik 6. He's lying to us. We should already disqualify it for fraud.
I'm absolutely forcing him to use this name.
Oh my god. That's not Kilik 6. It's like, don't listen to JJJ. Stick to your guns, dude. Play the character that you believe to be not shit, huh?
He's gonna play the character.
Top-tier character.
Yeah, he's gonna play the character that's gonna win him like $250.
Oh my god, man. What a shameless mercenary, I swear to god. No honor in the Manji clan. Boo.
Well, we got a job to do, 621.
Okay, goes for the rat catcher. Ooh, oh, damn. I was hoping for the comeback, but alas, it wasn't meant to be.
It's all fun and memes until the pot goes over $400.
Yeah, that's true. Causing the sweat to happen. Unfortunate. Oh wait! Sexual assault. Godlike.
Voldo's growing confirmed more stronger than all of Yoshi's body weight with a sword pointed at it.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Just seeing that, like, that's like dream scenario, right? Everybody thinks about like that move interaction specifically. That's why they put the GI in there. So like, the Italian crotch wins. Okay, doesn't get hit by the second quake. Ooh! Kick gets the 2TP. Goes for the first one. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it was almost worth the risk, except Voldo's always moving back. I'm not sure what the 2TP was really gonna catch.
Depends when if you read when Manta just wants to do some mashing in your shit.
Yeah. Okay. And hold on. Okay. What was that anti-air? All right. Yeah. Hey. Stay on the ground. You have to deal with his Oki, man. Like Yoshioki's like insane. Double A. Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, gets the stinker. Doesn't have much meter to work with. Okay, soul charge. Good choice. Might as well burn it. You have like an insane... Dude, he just sliced his ass off. Like literally, he just cut him straight between the cheeks. Oh my god, split down the center, man. Jesus Christ.
Now, using the 2-2-Bs to sort of counter the GI on block. Keeps mixing the 3B, the full crouch 3K hits.
Oh, he's getting everything. Wow. And the kitchen sink and the back throw. Christ almighty. Sometimes you just get those, right? You're like, I get the Yoshi lightning round where my mix is unbeatable. 3B, catches grounded, forces them to wake up, and they're like, okay, I'm going to block it again. Nope, get swept.
Man, this Kilik man is pretty good at playing Yoshi.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Like, Kilik's a good character because he makes you think that maybe you should play Yoshi instead. Oh, tries to backstep against Soul Charge Voldo? Homie's gonna always mash AAA, man. He wants that car fixed ASAP. Alright, here it is, the Trace B loop. Do the whole...
So, about ever taking your Oki opportunity against Voldo when he's on the ground.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because it's almost like he was hiding it this entire time. But 3B's been effective for the most part.
No, it's not. He didn't do the...
No, he fucked up.
Now you fucked up.
Oh my god, he like genuinely goofed that up.
Now you have fucked up.
Man, homeboy ate the sandwich with the cheese on it. The craft singles expired. Also, like, recalled all of it. Yeah, ran out of soul charge. Yeah, that's true. All right, he's thinking about it. He's not going back to Kilik, that's for sure. I don't know, I'm being disrespectful. The fact of the matter is that, like, he can play whoever he wants. Week one Kilik.
No, okay. Memes aside, don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I don't think you remember who we have to play every single Saturday at our local.
That's true. He knows all the tricks, too.
He knows all of the stupid shit.
Oh, yeah, because you played the trading session against Nemo, and you thought that opened your eyes to this shit character. It's like, haha. Little did you know that he gets... That poor Korean boy gets cucked weekly by Manta.
And random is absolutely random.
Random has been really cruel to the loser recently. I've been noticing that.
This is
like, if you're losing, you're double losing. This is just not going to be any way around.
Okay, I lied. Maybe he should have chose Kilik. It would have been better for the stage.
Well, hey, he's not. He's literally in the woods and he's making his opponent really sweat because hey, he can't back roll out of that stuff. This is actually a favorable map for this character too, because if you get into a scrappy situation up next to the wall, you could just like, you know, Monty Carfist their balls off and they do like 100 damage. So you might as well leverage that. Just got to get in. Triple B.
Good mash. Getting some meter off of that. The 2-2B still connecting. Not going for the to spend the meter to try and get the reverse wall. Using the jump A. Keeping goes to the throw. Gets that. It's gonna have one little mix up to deal with. The clash.
Lamau? Alright, the dream. Here we go. Goes for Trace B again. Dies for it? No, he doesn't. He lives.
Lead on the punish.
I see what happened. He was playing like he was playing Kilik. And now he's playing like Yoshi player. Double B, okay. Okay. Ah, tries to take his turn, but unfortunately not his. Get soul charge out of it. This goes for the baseball still. Oh yeah, I was thinking it out too. I was like, you know, a B-Slide A would be cool right now. I was like, that's Parsec. No way.
Okay, good. You just
combo in there.
Oh, he stuns the soul charge.
Oh, goodbye, Sweet Prince. Wow, that was quick.
That was very unfortunate.
Dude, he literally like cleansed the the bad character out of him, and then suddenly he's like, wait a second, I'm playing like a god. I'm playing a god character and on a godlike stage for me. Alright, blows.
Ooh, nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, tech jumps avoids the full charge decay. Oh, the 2-2B dodges the throw. Tech crouch.
Yeah, looking good. Trace B again. Okay. Not much of a punish there. Not gonna discourage him from doing much. Oh my god, nice step. Here we go. Roll it up against the wall. 6-8 plus deep pusher. Smiles into the wall. Good night, Sweet Prince.
Alright, so the Sozo Lion has awakened. He's spacing out,
back.
causing Manta to double think himself.
We'll see. I think Manta's still in a good spot. He's just like, okay, I'll make him whip a little bit. Make him smell his own toes. Nice little 2-2A there. Goes for the Death Blossom, but kind of positions in a not great place.
Yeah, he's trying to keep him against the wall.
Oh, punish! Unfortunate. Damn. Yeah, he's shrinking it down a little bit. Trying to get his guaranteed damage. There we go. Here we go. There's that 100. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was wanting. He was trying to keep the pressure on because it's a lot harder for Yoshi to sort of get out and deal with all the stuff when his back's against the wall.
Yeah.
Don't. Bang. Oh, the 2-2B interrupts!
That was toxic. I like it.
Ooh,
nice block.
block.
Okay, there we go. There's the punish. Confidence coming back. Okay. Gives the donkey kick.
Yeah, Yoshi's not Xianghua.
Great GI. It's like no turn training for you. He's playing super small caliber. Look almost like Utoto-esque right now. Minus the neutral. Ah, nice block. Here we go. Getting in there.
Nice. Good counter option to avoid the roll back.
Oh, he's going for checkbait. Just push him against the wall. Give him the business. Okay, soul charge. Good choice. Now your opponent's basically not going to try to pressure the guard as much. Oh,
no.
Gets scooped. Good night. All right, here we go. Hoppity, hoppity, hippity, hoopity. All right, we're going to see a repeat of earlier. No, I guess not. There we go. Oh, this is a great space to be. Oh, my God. Well, okay, maybe not.
Oh,
no. No, the Tides. That is a whack combo. That was not what you wanted.
No.
Yeah, Wall Rising B would have been optimal there just to, like, get the second wall spot. Probably go into the big blender. Go. What?
Ooh. Yeah, tricky there. He did. Yeah, Sozoline doing the right thing, sort of just blocking through the soul charge, but guess a little bit wrong there on the mix at the end.
Yeah.
Getting down to the wire.
Yep. So, literally on there. Electricity flowing everywhere. Okay. Wakes up with violence. Going again for the guard damage. Oh, catches him.
Yeah, Zasalem's trying to avoid his guard getting hit more. He doesn't want to be forced into the checkmate. Oh, he doesn't blow the play.
Bro, what the hell? Yeah, that shit was raw and uncooked. All right, 6K does it again. Oh, big whiff. Here we go. Little pokes here and there. 4K, double it up. Experiences space. Walks up. Oh,
very nice.
Nice choice, actually.
Yeah, Manta was just playing it super patiently and really just like keeping Yoshi 6, Kilik 6 on the edge. Not really letting him Kilik absolutely whatever.
I don't think that's I think it's the last time we'll ever see Kilik 6 ever enter bracket ever again.
I mean,
I just got a feeling.
I don't know. We'll see. But he had Kilik 6 just had again very little clue as to sort of what was going to come up next. It was worried about, is he going to start putting guard pressure? Is he going to mix me up like low mid sort of deal? And just had like way too much mental stack to have to deal with. And Manta was just like, I'm just going to let this rock and let him make a mistake, and it was perfect.
Yeah, Manta correctly identified his opponent was on the back foot, because like 2-2-A there was kind of a weird choice, but it would have caught backstep and it definitely caught the jump. So yeah, good choice there.
Yeah.
All right, Jimbo versus the Manta. This is gonna be interesting. See what Jimbo has out of his. Well, this is historically a pretty funny matchup, mostly in favor of Jimbo trolling the living crap out of Manta, because Jimbo's really good against playing against players who have pretty, how should I say it, aggressive and streamlined forms of offense. Typically, he's just like, all right, I'm gonna poke you a couple times or like do stuff annoying shit at range, and then when you come in on me, I'm gonna like just like absolutely unload on you, and then you're gonna be like, damn man, I can't get up, I can't like move, and every time I try to like get something like to slow the game down, he's like in my grill doing something crazy. And in this case, like the mid range of this matchup is funny because they're both like, you know, super freaking and throwing tornadoes everywhere like it's a weather warding, and yeah, usually ends up being pretty explosive right around the mid game. So I'm pretty excited to see what shenanigans and the truest form, because like specifically our friend Manta loves to use the word shenanigans. I think he just pretty much everything he's described in this game is mostly through shenanigans. He asked for frame data, shenanigan, like neutral shenanigans.
Yeah, he asked him for help. He just says soul charge.
Yeah, it says soul charge or shenanigans charge, something like that. Also, woo.
I love Manta.
I love Manta too.
He's a great friend.
He speaks like a Voldo main, and hisses and words are unintelligible.
Yeah, you can't trust him.
I can't trust. Never trust the Voldo, but never trust a Hao main either. These guys spit all over everything. Okay, nice, good choice. Goes up with a big fat elbow, but Jimbo wakes up with violence.
As I said, they drink, they spit, they throw dirt, they do a huge call out on the alt A+B. That's so much fucking damage.
Holy shit.
Okay, maybe there's something to this not showering and drinking.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. There is something to the lush lifestyle.
Ooh. Run out the DPs.
Sometimes you just gotta go nuts.
I mean, he knows Voldo doesn't really have a good punish game.
Yeah. That's why you could just be really aggressive there. Just like mash whenever you think your opponent's gonna try to take the turn back. And nice use of an unconventional poke afterwards after that as well to catch the jump back, because he was predicting 2A, but hell no, wasn't happening. 2A. Alright, gets that 3A action in there. Trying to move around, but getting caught by the stray aggression from the Rising A. Looking at just okay. Alright.
A little bit late on the 2-2B plus K, the hump GIs. Just trying to keep his way. Oh, I don't think he wanted the throw sidestep there.
No, he wants something else.
Yeah.
Oh, nice timing on the 4K though. Looking a little Utoto-esque again. Does it again. It's the best mix-up of all time. Wow, just wakes up a simple B, huh? All right, gets this hit with the second hit of the lawnmower. It's kind of interesting because it's like, yeah, immediately attacks the legs again. He's like, hey, this guy has a block of low. Let me boomer check him a couple times. Oh, the roll throw. Okay, gets a little middling punish out that 2A, but it's better than nothing. Like, great. Ooh. Okay, back it up. Oh, staying aggressive. Nice use of the 2B to stay aggressive, getting in there, using the extra part of the string to give him time to throw in the throw right there for extra damage. Okay. Got the sauce. Oh. Okay, here we go. We're going to Southwest Airlines.
Good block, takes the punish. Woo. And SoulCharge laying on the pressure zone, goes for the throw, gets broken. Oh, just the DP stops the approach.
Double shoulders. Just trying to attack the guard gauge, but they're kind of even there. Oh, goes for that slot.
Oh,
that's a whip punish, isn't it? Holy sh! What a slippery banana this guy is. Damn.
Had to spend the whole bar and mirror to get there, but that was the only move that could have whip punished that in that situation, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for fatal damage, absolutely. All right, good. Nice. All right, here we go. Runs and goes for the vampire throw. CRK for the extra chunkies, but here we go. Going to... Ooh, gets his balls punched. Ow. Oof. Not sure if that hurt me or Haohmaru more. Gets cup on that thing.
Well, it definitely hurt Voldo a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Okay, triple P.
Yeah, Jimbo's showing a lot of good defense, not really falling for a lot of like the mix too much. Going to SoulCharge, doing immediately the waterfall slash, gets the guard break. Chomp, sharp attacks.
Okay, but he's doesn't have much resource, but SoulCharge, yeah, sounds standard. Just take your turn. Oh, he did a jump. I think he did like 8A or something. And now he's just going for those weirdo strings, and he absolutely gets obliterated by the whip punish.
Yeah,
Jimbo.
he's trying to trip Jimbo out a little bit, but Jim, you can't troll one of the ultimate trolls. Like he's prepared for that. He knows how it works.
He's like, no, you.
He was there when the 4chan post boards were written.
That's actually genuinely true. He is, in fact, he could meme with the best of us. He's green texting this guy right as we speak.
God.
And so I hear that disgruntled grumbles. It's like, I remember these memories of my childhood, college days.
Oh no, I was much younger than that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm the old fogey here. Shit. Alright, DEUS. It's poking away. Okay, nice. A delay changes up his timing. Jesus Christ, it did so much damage. That low was like actually upsetting. I think no, it doesn't get the ring out here.
Counter hit,
anyway.
bro. Counter hit.
Yeah, man. Sheesh. Oh, okay, so the 3A. We'll check there.
Ooh, nice duck.
Ooh, nice duck. Yeah, he's been doing that. He's been actually opting for duck almost on that string consistently. Probably knowing that like the BBD is like whatever, negligible in terms of like what it reduces.
Oh, I think it was. I don't know if that was an I-14 punish or not.
I honestly can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. 4K uses an anti-timing right there. Really good choice. Okay, he goes for 2B again, trying to catch that backstep, but this man is thinking portals. Oh, but speaking of portals, is he going to go the distance? Not to get the wall splat, but he's
just barely too far away.
Oh, no.
No.
No way! He's a madman! The way it didn't work. Oh my god.
I almost believed. I
almost felt it too. That was crazy. What happened? Oh my god. Nice. Gets that whip punish again. Go for B. Super juicy slap chop. Nice block though.
No cheese on this burger, please.
Yeah, no craft singles that are recalled, please.
We only do craft. Oh, he tried to SoulCharge?
Punish.
Oh, he's dead.
Good night, sweet prince. Get out of here. Man, that was quick 3-0 from Manta. He back in this. All right. Opting for a different stage. Didn't like the decor. Was like not a fan of the Venetian.
Welcome to the stage.
What is that, the Venetian? What? That's like Caesar's Palace. Where
which
likely,
may
right?
or may not be underwater again right now, apparently.
Oh, really? Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, they're getting some shit over there.
Hey, man. I don't know what to say. Those sinners out there. Actually, they need to make sure they keep their infrastructure in check. Otherwise, we won't have Evo 2.
When they designed it back in the 70s, there was not supposed to be that much rain. There's oil companies fixed that.
They definitely did. Okay, the Juarez. Big deficit, but here we go. Started with some offense. Goes for some guard damage. And crunching the guard a little bit more. 2A. So that punch to catch the backstep, but nothing gained, nothing lost. Warriors focus.
I guess is wrong on the stance mix-up, but it's okay. It's only the first round. Next is building up some meter, getting a good, nice hit, counter hit right off the bat.
Okay, still attacking the guard gauge. I'm liking it. Visual-wise, they're being pretty brawly. Okay, there we go. Get back in there.
Ooh,
Nice, give him that stinky elbow.
Interrupts.
Goes for the delayed rat catcher. Hilarious.
Things he picked up from Yutoto.
Honestly, I haven't seen Utoto play in so long that I can't even remember what the hell's going on.
Oh no!
Oh, just eats the meter, bro. 100%. Stuffs it in his mouth and shits it out. Let's go. Oh no way, bro. Oh.
That looked
That
really
was a
cool
mind
and
read.
did not really do that much damage, but
No, but it's about the mental damage, dude.
Yeah.
You just got raw called out. He's like, you're gonna mash and you're gonna eat it.
tries the armor.
Okay.
Force bar.
guard-
Oh, it doesn't go
guard
for the
crush?
rubber yet. Not yet.
Not quite there.
Both
They're
blinking
both
red.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Haohmaru's in the better position, being 2 rounds up. Yeah, that was
Oh, there it is. Goodbye, cigarettes. Oh man. Oh.
unfortunate situation there for Manta. He kind of just had to hold it. Was trying to
Yeah.
push Jimbo's guard just a little bit more, but got caught out a little bit too much and sort of lost the advantage, and Jimbo was able to force it.
You know this tournament's crazy. Like in the universe, how in the hell are they paying for the venue fees? They keep moving across the planet, and now they just entered like fake, like Eastern Europe. Like, how are they paying for this?
The Eastern? I thought this was like North. Oh wait. Oh no, this is Eastern. Yeah. Right, I forgot. I thought it was the snow map.
No. I got my Europe's down pat.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, that's dead. He's dead. He's just straight up dead. No, he lied. That dream?
Oh.
No, he's not. He lit. Oh my god.
Yeah, the angle was just barely off. Manta couldn't quite convert it and sort of saw it.
All right, here we go. I think this is where Manta is going to thrive, though. He's been able to leverage this incredibly small stage for some pretty explosive means of like stopping his opponent from backstepping. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Goes for the punch. Catches the movement. Jimbo, the warpath goes for oh, with the 8K. Stuffs the cheese wheel. Oh my lord.
Okay, upsetting the timing. Trying to RE, but gets hit out by the throw first.
Big spins.
Manta laying on some guard pressure, just kind of keeping some damage. Jimbo's starting to retaliate back. Throw's broken. Tries to whip punish.
Oh, that would have been some tight whip punishment, but I'm not sure, man. That would have been too good to me.
I've seen Manta whip punish like the most ridiculous shit with that move.
Well, right now he's gonna have to get his footing because right now he is getting bowled over. Okay, soul charge, good choice. Let's see where we go from here. Okay, opponent kicks it back out. Oh, never mind. Stays. Whoa! My God. Okay. Unbelievable. What the hell, Jimbo? What the actual hell? How did that? Why? How? Oh my God, man. All right, here we go. Manta is back at it. He's got to get this momentum back hella fast because Jimbo just freaking owned him on the internet, man. Oh, there it is again, the mental damage. All right, soul charge kick out. One runs up, gets caught by the lawnmower. Goes for that 2-2-B. That's the Manta sign of desperation. If he's fishing for that, he's losing confidence. Well, there we go. Catches it in the air. Okay.
That was okay.
This is gonna do a chunk. Bigpapachunk. I do say so myself. Okay, goes for the. I'm not sure everybody's digging for. Oh, what punch? No.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
What is that?
Damn, this is a heart pounder, bro.
It was like 4K?
I think it was like 4K or 6K. Something weird.
Something I've like rarely seen him do.
Okay, the movement getting chopped.
Poking him to death. Little pokes. Nice GI. Upset the timing. Goes the throw gets broken though.
Oh, there it is. The Jimbo mash. It's coming out. 2-way. More. Oh, gets an absolutely pathetic punish though. Can he do it? Can this man? Okay, Periscope dives. He gets that 2B, gets in there. Okay, soul charge kick out. Oh,
gosh,
earthquake slash 2A again.
So much damage.
Oh, guard crash.
Yeah, unfortunate, man. That move does so much guard damage. Yeah, Jimbo just laying it on thick. making it really hard for Manta to sort of find his space to breathe, find where he wants to do, and sort of guess his tempo. And it was just kind of all over then.
That was crazy. What a game, man.
That was good though. Good shot.
That was fun. That was a good one. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, good try and good shot from Manta, but just it's Jimbonator.
Jimbo's too crazy, man. When I could feel it though, when he was just like mashing 2A like a freaking like maniac, I was just like, okay, I get it. I see what's happening here. He is asserting his dominance. If his opponent doesn't immediately obliterate, then he's got nothing. He like genuinely is like, when somebody gets that, like, I don't know, not like smug, but like understands that they can play that aggressively with impunity. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to beat that because you're like, this guy's crazy. What is he doing? Oh my god.
Yeah, I think a lot of it just kind of coming down, just not letting Manta sort of get those little bits of like space and frames to sort of get his momentum going, and just constantly trying to shove down like this guess where like, am I gonna mash 2A? Are you gonna be able to press a button or not? Like basically just having to make him guess between interrupting with the 2A or his own or going with the GI, because Voldo's 2A, I mean, works, but it's not that great. It's kind of medium range to short.
Really.
Yeah, so there's like not really other options. And
it's kind of weird is that, does Voldo actually have like a good jumping move to discourage 2As?
That hits mid?
Like not like on defense. Like on offense, yeah, you have like CRK, because like if they try to match 2A, they like take a 6 trillion damage. But like, yeah, like he doesn't have like a standard like I jump in the air and hit you. I guess you have like 8B or something.
Was the 8A plus B or the 8B plus K, like the spin wheel or whatever, but that's kind of slow on startup.
Oh, the spinning wheel? I don't think you could use that for that.
Yeah, that's sort of the deal is like his moves that would hit mid and sort of knock out the 2A are very slow, and so not as ideal versus a lot of it. So it's really the other option. The other option is take a step back, which against Haohmaru is not not what he's trying to do. So it was really a smart strategy by Jimbo to sort of force that in the end.
Yeah, because like your only option really is GI and also guessing post GI, because like that's when you steal your momentum back. But that's like 2 layers too deep. It's kind of weird because I was watching that. I was like, oh yeah, Voldo's got a really big vulnerability here. He can't actually like stop his opponent from running him over here. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of running over, here we go. We got ourselves Incendiate versus Jimbo at Grand Finals. Hopefully this won't be too quick, but if it is, I will weep openly. Nah, I'm not gonna cry. Usually this game fucking...
Depends on if TGS is still going and there's good stuff.
You know, we'll see. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm always excited about the Square Enix stuff. I just watch... Every time I just watch this, I watch TGS, I'm thinking to myself, please, Calibur, just have like a little crumb for Calibur. I just wanted to see like Okubo show up and it's like, yeah, we're putting in a Grand Blue. Oof. Wow, this is looking like opposite day. Oh, never mind. Here we go. That's such a weird combo.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know if that's what he wanted.
No, he didn't.
Oh, that's what he wanted, though.
He wanted that.
No, is he just going for like weird resets?
Yeah, that's a because like I don't think you don't get much off of that. Like you genuinely don't. I think it's like a weird lethal hit. Like, I think it does leave you minus.
Okay, Kazuno, what the fuck?
Wait, Kazuno added more money? Anyway.
Someone is literally getting a PS5 tonight.
That's crazy. What the hell? Oh, nice. Okay, goes for the first part of the string, but not the second part. Oh, nice.
1, 2, turn!
Alright. Block low. Okay. Take the legs. A little bit of movement isolation. Okay, now he's getting into that like nice, like good mashy state. Oh, perfect. Damn, dude. What the hell? He just became like the Great Wall, man. Can't be touched. The 6A, little pokes here and there. Okay, Jimbo forced to play defensive. Gets hit by the RE, goes to the punch, gets slapped on the ground. Nice follow up there. The rectal kick. Oh my god. No way. How did he know he would be tech crouching there?
I have no clue. Incendiate is just on ultra instinct mode right now. He knew the pot was already big, and now like it's beyond. Now he's like Pink Rose Goku or whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know.
This is crazy. Why is there $1,000 in the pot for a weekly? This tournament literally will probably pay out more. This is insane.
Dude, someone is definitely getting their plane ticket to NEC and bonus round for sure. And so far, looking like Jimbo with this huge fucking call out.
Yo, I want Jimbo at bonus round. Real talk. I'm not gonna lie.
You're damn right.
Oh god, that'd be so cool. All right, here we go. 1-0 for Jimbo. So had a rocky start. His opponent was doing a good job of really pressing to him. Incendiate's pretty much smothering offense, but so far, you know, he's been able to kind of stabilize and apply his own game plan. You have really deep layers of timings already. People just standing and looking at each other. Oof, nice, gets him with the toe snap. Okay, good counter hit. And there's something to like say about Incendiate's Oki. It's always interesting. So it has a lot of interesting delays in it.
Just kidding. Thousand.
Well,
Just kidding.
sometimes you guess wrong, and sometimes you
Sometimes you guess right like that. What the hell?
Yo, reversal edge sucks, right?
Yo, what the hell? How did that? That was such a huge momentum shift, and now like Jimbo is content with just playing in neutral, has a stick of butter. If he gets in trouble, can do whatever he wants. Nice, gets a little punish there. Good choice. The B.
Okay, good
Nice
blocking on the mix.
low.
Oh, that's on the whiffs.
Okay, here we go.
Incendiate just laying on the mental stack, starting for
He
the
really
money.
is.
Maybe going early.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Watch over me.
won't kill.
I'm not sure if that's on the threshold. Yeah,
You can't.
he isn't guts. Oh, I think he's dead.
What the shit?
Oh no, I had a feeling. I was like, wait a second.
That didn't scale like at all. Fuck this game.
Hey man, we saw the match earlier. There was definitely a fuck this game energy to it today. Oh, nice duck. Okay. It's funny because that looks like a bid because she's holding the sword that way. That's
Yeah.
actually high. Oh, good night. No.
Oh, now it's good
my
night.
god.
Oh, never mind. Never
This is
mind.
the $1,000 rig out, baby.
Okay, never mind. This game is absolutely fucking sick. This game is
That was
absolutely
rad.
fucking tight.
Great gamble. Great gamble. Okay. Earthquake slash come from the skies. Yeah, the Poco gets the stomach surgery. Oof, tries to GI that, but unfortunately gets thrown. Pull it back. Nice. Alright. I'm still staying aggressive. Kind of in the danger zone. Chilling. A nice little poke in the stomach again. Trying to get you a no moving. Okay, but gotta be careful. Don't be too greedy here. This is like 2-2B zone. Just walk away. Goes for the smallest, absolute tiniest poke. Okay, yeah, get into that great range where you could just 6-beat your opponent on approach. Oh, goes for the toes. Gets whip punished.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
You can't.
Chung was
Donk,
literally
donk.
at a pixel health.
Donk! Oh my god. Okay, chug. Oh! This time, GI gets absolutely taken up into the weather system.
That hurts.
Oh,
I felt that.
Yeah, man, we all felt that. That was when the storms were coming. That was actually a SoulCal. Never mind. We're not one California.
Well, we got Smokey up here now. Our half of the state's on fire.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
We need to combine our two Californias to get like one normal state. Yeah.
Right?
The new capital of California is Fresno. Okay, speaking of blood, here we go. Getting pissed. Earthquake slash gets in there. Fire baby interrupting. Oh my god. Good night, sweet prince.
Rolls out of the heavy slash Oki. And gets a launcher into CE to take this second game.
Watch over me, mom.
Just kidding.
Mom, are you proud of me now? I'm about to bring home a cool $600.
Thanks for the extra.
Jeez.
I would imagine.
All right.
Welcome
We
to
are
the stage
the
of
25 cents. Someone used the code. Hell yes. We are officially over $1,000 in the fucking pot.
That's this is a weekly, dude. Like, come on.
Imagine
understand.
if we could use Matcherino at Evo. Imagine.
Oh god, it would be so good. Majors need to do match arenas more often. I'll be honest with you. They'd be big. Ooh, that's a thrust, allegedly. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get in there. Okay, nice choice. Backing off on the post GI, baiting his opponent out. Woo. Okay, nice. That's 6B. Doing numbers. Okay, attack the legs. No movement for you. Oh, quite kill, but gets the Raku kick in there. All right, round 2. Let's see. Where are we going? Backing off. One that's respecting. Immediately re-engaging. Backswing blow. Counter hit. Looking good. And
again, not falling for those shenanigans. Using the reverse ledge, getting a bunch of momentum off of it.
Yeah, just poke. Don't go for anything crazy. Just poke. You make your opponent start freezing up, but goes for waterfall slash and dies for it.
You can't.
Stop me.
Yeah, mom. Relax, mom.
Just kidding.
Oh! There it is.
What?
There it is. The hand. The hand wave.
No, the cursed hand. Oh, that's a foreboding sign. That means Zhongguo wins.
Oh
God.
no.
Oh no. That was the cursed hand. You're right. Oh.
Also, here's someone. Now we can clip it. It can be clipped on camera. It exists.
Dude, $1,000 weekly tournament, cursed hand. Everything's going. Actually, not Incendiate's way at all. He's about to get perfected by Jimbo. Oh my god. Even he couldn't imagine what that. It was like, oh my god, the hand's here. I gotta put this away.
So that fucking hand was like, no, fuck this shit.
It's like, I gotta lose a round, otherwise the curse will be fulfilled.
Alright, Soul Charge, getting out of the mix-up, doesn't want to deal with it. Trying to get as much damage in as possible.
No, interesting. He goes for a reset right there. Okay, nice. Catches the waterfall slash. Jimbonator. Oh, doing a good job though, poking. Doesn't get anything, but gets the Warriors focus. Now can just play the lamest game possible, but he gets counter it. Okay, here we go. Ah, nice. Good weather in the storm. Just gets that kick. Show him those stinky Gata feet. Because, like, you haven't watched those things in a hot minute. Okay, nice. Goes a little low right there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, what's he opting for this time? Okay, he goes for triple B. Gets smacked out. He's got 2-6 of butter too, so he's got to be really careful. Like at any point, he could just like turn that 2-2B into a C, into some more leverage, and then turn this into a turn game. Almost tries to give him COVID, but doesn't quite get there.
Small Buns trying to snuffle his movements.
Oh.
Catch the timing. Zhongguo's guard's really low.
Oh, this is a really good position for Jimbo, actually. Yeah, now he can force the guard break game plan.
That's smart.
Since it's match point, he doesn't have to worry about like economizing it. Okay.
It's smart to eat it on the ground, didn't have to deal with the guard break. Now goes the Soul Charge back.
Dude, that was the best 5K of my life. He just stuck his toes out there and clicked him in the face.
Trying to get the guard damage and the chip damage.
But he still has another stick of butter.
They both do. They can both turn this around, possibly.
Oh, this is going to go to the absolute last second. They're just going to lame it out. Come on. The timer scam of the century. Yeah, Here we go.
Jimbo has no reason. He has no reason to press advantage. No reason. Guard break whatsoever.
Don't risk it. Force him to soul charge and then, oh, sick beat right in the gut. Oh, precise. Oh.
There it is. I mean, there's absolutely. I mean, yeah, okay. Guard's red, and you might want to keep the pressure. It doesn't fucking matter. You have this giant life lead. One poke will kill them. Screw the guard break. Just time it out. Make them sweat.
Super smart. That's, you know, I dream of playing like that lame, but it's hard because like sometimes your opponent can pick up, especially if you start like guarding in the middle of those sequences. Your opponent, like, Incendiate's really good at that. I've been full screen against him, and he'll be like, "Hey, you're goofing around. Let me aggress." But man, Jimbo kept it together. Here we go. Bonk. Rolling in. Nice throw. Better break. Still. Oh, man. He's gambling with his life right now. Oh, just punches him. The post GI doesn't do much damage. Oh. Dream. Oh,
interrupts.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. My God. Like, there was, like, literally several moments upon which, like, freaking Jimbo would just straight up die because he guessed wrong on the what choice he would have to deal with. Like, right there, right? He could have got auto-GI'd for trying to contest the 6XB, which is crazy. Like, he had so many different angles of which he could mess up. Oh, he goes for the spit. All right, but he in trouble now.
Yeah, Zhongguo was already up and moving, had all the time in the world to evade it. Soul Charge doesn't want to risk getting ring out.
All right, here we go.
Goes to that minus 14. Yeah, small
so
punish.
risky, catches the... Oh, wow.
Is that a tech catch?
No, I forgot.
I didn't see. We're trying to go on for the whiff wonder if the string kept going.
This is pretty good.
Oh, no, Ari.
really good. Oh,
Yeah.
insane meter deficit. Here we go. It's going to take a miracle. He's trying to catch his opponent off guard by immediately contesting over. He does it again. This time with a DP. Okay, following. Oh my god. The power of 2TP. All right, but no, get the chucks. My god.
Bro, this Ultra Instinct turned back on.
Oh my god, he's using those AGIs so effectively. Now shutting down kind of what was the sequence he was originally using, which is like, okay, get some momentum, immediately go for some more of these mids to stop any...
Oh, he went for the taunt poke?
He accidentally did the top poke. That was totally on accident. There's no
Classic
universe where he
Incendiate.
wanted that.
Classic Incendiate.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, this is 2-2 into C. He's spending one of the bars.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is gonna be so hard for Jimbo to come back from. He's gonna have to poke for 6 million years, or play the ballsiest game of his life, but he's just dead.
You can't stop me.
Oh, can't stop. No, he's not dead. Okay, but the Oki, yeah, goes mid, gets the win.
Excellent. No complaints.
All right, 2-2. We're getting down to the line, guys. We're gonna see a reset. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the reset. I think for 1,000 buckaroonies, we're gonna get a fat, juicy, bonking reset, man.
It's a possibility.
Like, I'm feeling it. Oh, okay, interesting stage. I don't... This sort of favors Haohmaru. Just because it has a lot of space to wiggle around with. But...
It has
I
some,
don't know,
but
like-
I feel, I mean, if Haohmaru gets pushed in the right position and can't really move around much back to a wall, it's not
yeah,
gonna be
like
good.
if you rotate too much, now it's like not good. Like this particular ankle is terrible.
Bang. Carrying him over, pushing him all the way towards the wall, going as far as he can. So yeah, now he's backed in a corner.
Yeah.
It's exactly where he didn't want to be.
There we go. Oh, falls out of the rest of that string though. Okay, bring out the gourd.
Nice DP.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, tries to step in that string. He's hoping for like a pretty fat whiff punch, but doesn't get anything. Okay. Oh, nice air catch with the kick. Stays on the ground. Double shoulder. Okay, he doesn't change the frames. Oh my god. Dude, I have to commit Incendiate. He is challenging the double shoulder a lot, and that is throwing Jimbo off because he's expecting to get some mental frames there, but he's not getting any. His opponent is getting really aggressive, calling him out.
Yeah, it's literally the opposite. Getting the mental frames thrown back at him.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, good pun. A little bit of a punish. Not too much, though.
Got something. Okay, 2-8. Okay, nice. There we go. There we go. Get that juicy stuff.
And he's low, just barely close enough. Oh, 4-4K jumps over the mid.
Okay, yeah, look at those guys. So, oh no! Okay, but immediately Gress knows that his opponent doesn't have that much advantage after hitting that move. Okay, blocking. Oh, trying to get his back. Great GI. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, gets caught into the sky. Trying to guess for the low.
Tries to interrupt, gets counter
Incendiate
hit.
is showing that Revo's. Oh!
And stuffs the CE.
Oh, absolutely massive win for Jimbo there. Draining a stick of butter right there is critical for this match. Okay, but he's back on the menu, boys. We have Zhongwa locked and loaded to call out for mom.
Trying to build back some health using the unblockable.
He's got to engage at some point. He has the life deficit. It's a little bit different from the last couple rounds ago. He's spitting those facts. Okay, he goes for the path of peace, but unfortunately does not catch his opponent off guard. Okay, here we go. Now even bigger deficit. No damage dealt by Jimbo. Oh my lord. Disgusting.
Totally just called him out. Pulls him in. He's going to pull the trigger on that. Not going to kill.
Right. Low. Yep, there it was. Okay, soul charge. Not unfortunate, but gets the meter back, so it's basically freebie.
It's need one round away from this giant prize pot. He definitely wants it. GIs through the tornado. GIs again.
Oh!
He's ready. He is not playing around.
Oh, okay, there we go. Jimbo's opportunities rising. Okay, gets caught, but no second hit on the gourd. Okay, soul charge, kicks him out. Goes for the Earthquake Slash immediately. Close the gap.
Right.
Full string.
Tries to
I thought that was a weak
not quite far enough.
Yeah, would have been a little bit too. Okay, good. Gets that second part. Okay, guard canceling to try to throw off the movement, but Jimbo is coming in. Oh my god.
Well, Jimbo's playing thread the needle, playing that spacing game so well. Okay, runs in, eats a 6B.
Yeah, so sometimes can't be eating all the time. Okay, go. Range 0-1A. Let's go. We in this. Like, now everything that's stupid is smart again. He double roll, gets in there, gets caught on the sideways movement.
All right, he's not letting the 3A mix-up really bother him, just choosing to block through most of it.
Okay, soul charge. Okay, here we go. Pressure's on. Noah's gonna back it off. He's gonna create awkward timing
with punish.
Dude, that damage is so good.
All right, he's going to use the workplace. Earthquake Slash. Tries to go for the lethal hit. Doesn't quite catch.
Oh, he's dead. Good night. Oh, that.
He went for a huge whiff.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he went for a huge read there to try and get the mash, but
man,
just played it patiently, waited for it, and just
so smart.
Yeah, took an easy punish.
Dude, Jungle Soul Charge is pretty good. That 3B combo was something else.
Yeah, her Soul Charge is not spectacular, but it is definitely like on the good side. It's just, again, it's completely overshadowed by the fact that her CE is I-12, and it's just so much more useful in more situations. Yeah. But no, you have to be afraid of Xianghua at all times with meter, whether she's in Soul Charge or out of it. Because she can do a chunk.
Whew, that was crazy, man. That was fun. Well, the pot definitely got my jimmies wrestled. For sure, my Jimbos.
Yeah, but fucking same things. Don't mind me. Wanted to make 1,000, but first, the bank was being annoying.
The bank was being annoying. Well, the bank is thinking that you're sending money for no reason.
All right, anyway, well, whatever you're going up to, Casino, I hope you have the fucking time of your life and that you're fucking thriving, because you are a fucking hero and king in this community, and you always will be. Yeah,
the actual King Casino. Where's your YouTube, bro, so we can at least watch it?
Yeah, fucking link your YouTube into this shit in here.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? All right, let's see what the match arenas. I could probably have to drop in my 2 cents, quite literally.
Yeah, there's still 12 codes. If anyone wants to make us get to at least like 1,002.
I know it seems like small. I can't believe how much money this is. Like, she might as well just put this on social. Be like, hey, you know, you could be playing Calibur. Oh man, that's crazy. Wow, what a game though. That was super cool. Let's see. Let me add the participants and all that. And do we have any shout outs, blurbs, yada yadas?
I don't even know, man. We have a lot of things, but NEC NEC is still happening. They have changed the dates. They actually had to push back the dates for 1 week. So NEC, I think, originally was scheduled for the 1st of December weekend, and now it has been pushed back to the 8th of December. So for anyone planning to go to NEC, there'll be a lot of games there. Calibur will be one of the main games there over in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Big shouts to Big E for holding it down for such a long time and doing such a fantastic job. So yeah, if anyone's planning on going there or was planning, please make sure and check and adjust your travel plans accordingly so that you don't show up to a major a week early and it's not happening. Again, December 8th for NEC, it has been announced. I don't know if any of the links to register are up yet. I think they're being close. I think they said the hotel blocks are up soon, but NEC is happening. CEO Taku will be happening this weekend over in Florida. Jabali holding it down with favorite anime games such as Street Fighter 6, which is basically still anime. All those characters are fucking anime as shit. But whatever. East Coast Throwdown will be happening, I believe, the weekend after the final weekend in December. And then NEC happens, and the weekend after NEC bonus round in Seattle will be happening. It is their yearly December event, and since it's 'tis the season, it's time for some seasons beatings, as they call it, and there will be 2 surprise Secret Santa bosses being brought in for SoulCalibur 6 and Tekken 1 each, sponsored by Chapter 47 himself, who is the homie here in chat. Miss him very dearly. Also, sorry, I installed Diablo 4. While you're here, might as well let you know. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then we got shit. But yeah, we actually, and it's, as far as I know, I was telling the other commentators earlier, but I think right now I know we have confirmed at least a Japanese player, 1 player from Korea who's again homie, but whatever. I think 2 Europeans and a player from Africa, all traveling to go play SoulCalibur 6 at bonus round. Yeah, it might be more than that, but I am not currently privy to that information.
Dude, and one of the Japanese players is Neko Yogi. I don't know what
from
explains.
Japan. Oh, and Africa won't make it. That's unfortunate.
But like Neko Yogi, let me explain something about Neko Yogi. He's like the actual edge master of the game. Everybody's scared of that guy. He's so good. And like, trust me when I say this is like such a rare treat, because like I got to see that dude like around his shoulder. That guy plays like X like completely different than everybody else does. It's crazy. It like blows my mind that like this game has that level of skill expression, but like just for Neko Yogi alone, it's worth it. But like, yeah, everybody else, like this is basically turning into like one of the biggest global like caliber events, probably historically in the game in general. That is, you know, is hosted just by us. So like, yeah, definitely, you're missing out, man. Like definitely come on down. And it's a chapter event, so I can guarantee you will have plenty of time to play and plenty of setups. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Like,
yeah. No,
like you go there, you'll be a better player. Like every time. Like even if you go there to go drown, you'll drown, but then you'll come back and you'll be like, I'm gonna start smoking fools.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
definitely, yeah, it's definitely a really fun event, and it's funny too because we're literally just showing up to like a monthly. Like this is
like a monthly that's like just roided out.
Like they make it like they make it a little bit more special over there because it's like December, so like there's other stuff. There's also the Secret Santa bracket. So there's also that, and Chapter has some cool things. I don't know if Chapter's posted how that works yet. I think we're keeping it a little bit internal, but he might. But anyway, but that's I'll let him worry about that. I won't give too much about it. But anyway, so I think those are the main events coming up, and but yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of fun. So Calibur is still going. We're still thriving. Apparently, $1,001 worth thriving. So yeah.
That's crazy to me, bro.
I highly recommend you pay attention to my Twitter or go to StartGG bracket, exclamation bracket brings it up, and join my Discord, which I run this out of, so that you can join the bracket and have your shot at winning whatever the prize pot might be that week. Which is crazy too, because I forgot to make the Matcherino page until literally like an hour before start, or an hour or two, and here we are.
Man, that's crazy. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. You know, obviously we're an interesting game. We're like literally in the shadow of MK1 with this ugly Switch port and all that fun stuff. But you guys keep showing up to hang out with us, and it doesn't go unnoticed. This is like, I trust me, like Calibur players know their place when it comes to like the pecking order of the universe of games. So any bit of viewership is meaningful, and obviously we're a tight community. That's another reason to go to bonus round, but because like in the end, we're not like pros or weirdos, like, you know, like there's like, we're just a bunch of dudes that like this game, and now we're all friends, and you could be one of them too. Like genuinely, it's I'm always looking forward to meeting new players, young or old, doesn't matter. Like you guys are all cool, and yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, well, so congratulations to Incendiate for winning this episode of Wednesday Night Fights. Jimbonator in second and Manta in third. How much? Yeah. Hold on, wait, how much? Manta's getting
$100 for getting third, bro.
Oh, you're getting $100? Jeez.
Dude, yo, like, my man is getting, like, Incendiate's getting $600 from this, man. and he just logged into SoulCalibur 6. What a Chad. What a Chad, dude. I love being friends with all these players, man. But yeah,
absolutely love it.
All right. But yeah, just if you guys need to pump the codes, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna let it go because I want to keep watching.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you again, Kazuno, for being again absolutely insane. Again, hope everything's going well for you, and can't wait to hear and see from you again. Best of luck and best wishes to you.
Yes.
Big thanks to all of my honor and birth to January 25th.
Yes.
Okay.
Day before Good old frickin' Tekken 8.
Shouts out to all my commentators, Konmai for helping me, as well as JJJ and Beanie Thuggers earlier. Very much appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who came out and played, and thank you everyone for watching and using those codes and donating as well. I'll be out here again next Wednesday again with episode 38. If you're interested in joining, follow me on Twitter or go to the Start GG page using the bracket command, and you can join the Discord that I run this out of, where I post the bracket link as soon as I remember, which unfortunately, well, at least it's been Tuesdays for the most part. I got to remember to make the Matcherino codes as well. But yeah, I posted it. It's free to enter. We run this using Parsec, so as long as your connection to my Parsec servers is good enough for you, it's good enough for me. As long as you're not an asshole, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, you could be an asshole too. We allow salt. We're actually pretty sweet about that.
Sort of, to an extent. It depends.
Yeah, there have been some exceptions, but generally speaking, we haven't banned you for giving us sick raps, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right. Who's
doing?
Streaming?
Oh, I guess I might as well make a blurb. Monster Hunter now is not a bad game. It's still a Niantic game, but stick with it. Get past Sword and Board. Pick up a great sword. It's really fun. It's fun to walk around and just randomly greatsword something really hard in the face. I'm not gonna lie, it's super cool. They did a good job with this game. They announced this like at TGS like 2 or 3 years ago. I kind of obviously didn't stay on my burner for a hot minute because Niantic kind of sucks, but yeah, they did a good job. They translated a little bit of the essence of what makes Mon Hun fun into this silly little mobile game, and it's getting me to walk, so I'm not fat anymore. Yay!
Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking of running the Guild House channel for Strive, but Strive's already in grand final, so they're just about done.
EGS? JK.
Oh my gosh.
Raid Tokyo Game Show, the mail.
Could raid Sasha Grey.
No.
Say Jam.
That's worse than Sasha Grey. JK.
All right. I think.
I don't know. Is any Caliber homies doing anything? BL's doing some trash.
Soda Play was here earlier.
Stuff. Well, let's see.
Soda Play was here earlier. I'll go raid him.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
He at least watches this, so yeah, he's like a Caliber player. All right. Anyway, take care, everyone. Have a great night. Again, I'll be back here next week, same time, 7 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard, because I live in California, so you gotta follow that. Thank you all so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. We can all get through life together as long as we help each other out. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Follow Casino on YouTube.
Damn it, I clicked the button.